Sup, nerds? Hi, everyone. Welcome in. And what is up, gamers? Hi, hello, good morning, good time zone. Good hello. I hope you are well. I hope you're having the loveliest of lovely Fridays. Programming note, I should have mentioned this on Discord. This is my last stream before I go away for a couple of weeks. So I won't be here next Friday. Or any other day next week. Or the week after that. I'm so sorry. I really am. It is not feasible for me to stream from away. I'll be in a different time zone. And I will also be probably hanging out with my family, which I only get to do once every 2 years. So I do apologize. But I'm here today. I'm here today, and we're gonna put forth an earnest effort to vanquish this stupid, horrible, garbage, smelly, goopy area of the game, which I'm having a lot of fun with, even though it's really hard and I'm super bad at it. Anyways, Pigeon, hello, welcome in. It's wonderful to see you. Hello, hello, hello. I'm gonna shall we just make a starteth? As you can see, I'm also in bile water on my my off-stream save, which is my practice save where I practice in between streams, because I can only stream this for about 3 hours a week, and that's not a lot in the grand scheme of person who's not still not amazing at Silksong, but I'm trying my best. The one saving grace of this area is that the music is stunning. The music is beautiful. The rest, take or leave. It is once you get into kind of the rhythm of passing through this area as quickly as possible, it's not that bad. I say it's still having a pretty terrible time. I'm just here to clear the goop off myself. Really? There we go. Alright. This is a nice little shortcut for that. I feel kind of bad about it, but these little floaty creatures seem distinctly unbothered, so good. Great. Love that. Anyways, how's everybody doing? How have your days been? What have you been up to this week? How are you? Have you been making artwork for Hollow Knight Art Month? And if so, can I see it? If anyone doesn't know, it's Hollow Knight Art Month this month. There is a prompt list that you can There's a prompt list that you can use to create works inspired by Hollow Knight and Silksong, and I've been very much enjoying the doing of that. We're on day 8 today. And I'm about, I think, a quarter of the way done halfway done. I'm about halfway done my piece for today. So I will finish it this afternoon. And hopefully also tomorrow's piece, because tomorrow I've also got to pack. So, you know, all that takes time and effort, as well. But yeah. Did these make a slight buzzing noise? I never noticed that before. When I'm playing off stream, I usually have the volume down fairly low on my laptop, and when I'm playing on here, I guess I just hadn't noticed, but I think they do. I think they do. Anyways, Chocobo, hello, welcome in. It is wonderful to see you, and I hope you're having a lovely day. Pigeon says, de-gooping is important. It really is. The goop is nasty. I have been surviving, says Pigeon. Well, you know what? I'm glad to hear that you're surviving. I hope that you are able to convert that into thriving. But surviving is certainly better than the inverse. I'm just gonna bren real quick. For fun. Okay, alright. Oh no, I'm goopy! Oh no! My bren got all ruined and then I got dropped into the goop again. Not cool. So not cool. When I tell you, I hate this fight, you may understand why. Back! Ah! Okay. Well, I'm on 1 health, but I'm no longer goopy, so that's... almost... No, that's not encouraging. I'm just dead. Okay. Well, it could have gone worse, but not by much. I didn't get to play any Hollow Knight, or... sorry, I didn't get to play any... I didn't play Hollow Knight. I didn't play Silksong either last night. So I am a few days out of practice, so I need... that was a warm-up. It's fine. If you're not familiar with this fight, it is a real humdinger of a situation. Also, this should go out without saying, because we're playing it, but spoilers for Silksong if you haven't played it and you don't want to know what happens. Spoilers all throughout this stream. But it is a nice... It's probably not what most people would place within the genre of cozy gaming, but for some reason I just find this type of game incredibly just, like, cozy. To just make my way through over and over and over again until I beat that stupid boss. This is the run. I feel it in my feathers, says Pigeon. Thank you, and thank your feathers. I appreciate the vote of confidence. I truly do. Okay. I'm just gonna... steal... I'm just gonna get myself back up to max health and hope that I can stay there. That'd be nice. Grab a little extra silk as well. You make it a cozy stream, the game is second best, says Chocobo. Aw, thank you. This is the vibe I hope to put into the world. I don't know if I always succeed, but I'm trying. That one grape always gets me. It isn't always there is the thing. But when it's there, it always gets me. I don't know how to get out of its way at that point. Very annoying. There's hazards there. Ah, shoot. Still not enough. Not quite enough for a heal. Oh well. Thank you for the, ah, damn it. No. For real? Nope. Hello? What? No! That's not fair. I should have been able to avoid that. Oh, jeez, I almost landed in the goop again. Those little mushbrellas are so handy for this, says Pigeon. They really are. It's amazing. Chocobo says, it's always nice hanging out here and lurking while winding down on my workday on Fridays. Yay! I'm so glad. Truly I am. I'm having a lovely time with y'all. Bopping these guys on the head. Not getting hit by their poison darts. Occasionally getting hit twice by their poison darts. It's fine, don't worry about it. Getting hit too many times by their poison darts. Figuring out my rhythm, getting slightly better at it. Alright. Cool. Shallow apparently. I hate when this guy lands on my platform. This is my platform. Get your own platform. Not cool. I'm sorry I don't like to share my platform. I'll share my snacks. I wonder what snacks Hornet has in her pockets. Nice little mossberry jam tart. A muesli bar of some kind. I know not. Bit of flapjack. These are normal Silksong thoughts. But then y'all have seen my Hollow Knight fan art of Hollow Knight Art Month. And the number of times I'm like, how can I incorporate the characters just having a cozy time together into my work in this game that's full of tricky platforming, enemies, and boss fights. And lore that seems to suggest that some terrible things have happened to this realm. And I'm just like, okay, but what if they just had a nice time and we're friends? Hi, Cranky. Q2s, thank you for the posture check. I was indeed extremely hunched, it turns out. I wasn't even thinking about it, but I was very much like curled up like a little shrimp. So, thank you. Anyways. But yes, Q2s, thank you, and hello. Cranky, hello, hello. I agree, let's have a nice time to be friends. Yeah, it's nice to be nice. Hornet strikes me as a crunchy treat kind of gal, says Pigeon. Ooh, maybe some like smoked almonds, or like one of those mini cans of Pringles. Chocobo says, I've been enjoying your Hollow Knight Art Month post on Blue Sky. Oh, thank you. Cranky says, I'm missing context of the conversation, but that sounds nice either way. Pistachios, yeah. We were talking about what sort of snacks Hornet has in her pockets. Does she have, like, muesli bar, or maybe, ooh, or like some biscuits? Maybe some biscuits. Her head looks kind of like the pistachio shells. Oh, that's funny. That's beautiful. Oh no, I'm like hemmed in by these stupid grapes. Okay, thank you for killing the grapes for me, and then they killed you. That was very smart of you, Chalamet. But like, I'm not complaining. Not that I want to fight Groal the Great, but oh no, I'm goopy. Actually, the goop is the best place to hide when the Nope. No. No! Those stupid spitballs! No! Cranky says, oh my god, we actually have a seasonal snack that looks just like her mask. That's incredible, Cranky. I mean, looking at it, like, you could, I guess you could if you wanted to make a really weirdly formed croissant or similar baked good, you could definitely do that. I kind of want to do that now. Oh man, I want to make Hornet biscuits. That'd be so cute. Oh, I might do that. They're called chipa. Ooh, are they delicious? I'd love to know. A nice biscuit, says Pigeon. Yeah. This gentleman is very disagreeable. Excuse my strong language. I feel like the language was justified here. I'm not going to exclamation mark language you here for that. It's all good. They are, of course, delicious, says Cranky. I believe it. I do love myself a treat. Whenever I'm going like whenever I'm traveling, if I'm going on like a city break, if I'm visiting a different city, I am looking up what are the best bakeries in the city that I can go to that have things that my partner and I can eat, and we will And we will avail ourselves of local treats and have a wonderful time. No! Damn it! Local treats are the best, says Cranky. Hell yeah. I recall when I went to New York City, there was this bakery that I went to, and I specifically went to this bakery because I had heard that it was not like in a super touristy area. It was in Williamsburg, and this is when Williamsburg was cool. But there was this bakery, but you know, cool, but like still had places that had been there for a really long time, run by like the same family, that kind of thing. And there was this one bakery that had been there since like the 80s, and the sample cakes in the display window had also been there since the 80s. So the frosting on like the faux cakes had discolored, and but they were just so charming, and the fact that it was still there and they were still there felt like, okay, this place has to be good, right? And it was really good. I got, I think, a donut and then like a little pastry with like guava jam in it, and they were so nice. But my favorite part of it was the cake. The cake in the window that had like a little, like, just shirtless Barbie sticking out of it. The sexy lady cake. I thought that was so charming. Thanks, buddy. That was really cool of you. I was trying to wax nostalgic about a bakery that I went to, like, back in, I don't know, 2009. Terrible news, it closed. The building owner wanted to put the rent up to, like, clearly unsustainable levels for a small family bakery. And it's now like a wine bar or something, I don't know. But that made me really sad. Apparently the family like moved the bakery out to somewhere in New Jersey. Though I think they might have retired in the meantime. Boo earns. Boo earns for all of the people, because all of the other people in that bakery were also the kind of people who had clearly been there as long as the bakery's been there. Having like, you know, pulled pork sandwiches and stuff, and yeah, it was so sad. It was so sad. I hate when that happens. I mean, not to get spicy, but I think this is the kind of thing that happens when you have, you know, properties that are owned by companies that don't actually care about like the flavor and health of the community their properties are in, but just about like how much money can we get out of this right now. And of course that's what they think, because that's how their business runs, but ah, shoot. But it still sucks. Property is an asset and not a utility. I don't like it. It's like a lot of the talk and the discourse around, like, you know, oh, you don't want to paint your house that color because it'll bring down, you know, or you don't want to do this to the house that you own because it'll bring down the resale value. It's like, I'm not buying this house to flip it. I just want a place to live, and I want it to look in a way that makes me feel happy. So stupid. And honestly, I really don't understand it very well either. So, anyways, enough about that. Q2's is on a 7-stream stake. Thank you for the 7 stakes. I very much appreciate it. Let's get some trauma before vacation, says Rex. Yeah, just like cars. Yeah, exactly. That's why they're all gray, black, or white now. Blue, beige, and gray. So Boring. I would very much, so I rent, so my home is Magnolia, but I would love for it to be, okay, well, at least I've got its attention. I didn't want to try to get under it to get it to... to come out and attack me. Oddly enough. Anyways, Rex! Hi, did I say hello? I forget. Anyways. Regardless, hello. Ah, shoot. Those guys are the worst. Truly. Okay, I'm not sure what happened there, but fine. Okay, you're dead. Healing. Okay. Who's next? Oh, it's this thing! I hate this thing! Yay! Yay! I love that. That's fun. Yippee skippy! Oh, no, no, no! Everything went all slow motion and I couldn't move! That's not fair! Anyways. Rex says, why would you get an EV? They depreciate so fast. To drive it, no car goes up in value for at least like 30 years. Yeah, exactly. You're not going to get more for selling a used car than you are for having bought it. It's a used car. It gets you, you know, like, I think buying goods for the purpose of assuming that they will appreciate in value and you're using them as like an investment is... Maybe this is just like, don't take my financial advice. I have not very much money. I am not into investments or anything. I do have a savings account and it goes up by about, I don't know, like between 10 and 20 pounds a month. So that's not exactly maximizing my savings, you know what I mean? But with that being said, I think that buying like goods for the purpose of like, oh, they'll go up in value as time goes by is just such a massive gamble and probably a really stupid idea in the long term. Buy things because you will enjoy them. Period. Buy things because you will enjoy them. It's like, you know, like, oh, getting into, I remember back in like the 90s, it was comic books, the special editions of comic books that they put out, you know, like, oh, you've got to keep it like pristine. You got to buy one copy to read and then one copy to keep pristine, sealed in its little like poly bag so that like it's perfect condition, blah, 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 and that'll get so. But the thing is, like, the comics companies caught on to the fact that people were buying extra copies of their special editions. So they're pumping out more special editions and suddenly they have zero value whatsoever. They're super cheap. They're in the bargain bin. Like, who cares? Who cares? Right? And like trading cards, same thing. Like why? It is a small piece of card with a picture of a Pokemon printed on it. You know, what do you think that this is a good investment? Do you think that you're going to make tons of money off of this? This is a stupid This is a stupid scheme. It's stupid. Anyways, okay, that's enough for me. Let me catch up with chat and then we'll get on with this fight, I guess. There's things like the little seeds that stick to your shoelaces. Oh my god, yes, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. The little, like, brambly things. I don't know what they're called. But yes, Q2 says, unless it's super old, then car can go up in value because vintage, but I'm not going to wait 50 years for that to happen. Also, you've been driving it around, so it's probably, like, shittier quality because it's been used a lot, which will make the value go down again. But then if you don't, if a car sits idle and isn't driven for a really long time, that also makes it get worse. I know this because my in-laws had a car that they kept for quite a while. And we would use it when we would come visit to go sort of like doot around the nearby villages and towns. But it was clearly dying because it was sitting in a garage for like months at a time not being used because they had like a different an additional better new car that they bought like a few years ago, and they just stopped using the old one, but they didn't sell it, and it just kind of deteriorated. Anyways, Rex says it's the biggest form of gambling because it takes forever to pay out. Like the guy that bought a first-gen iPhone and then sold it in 2020 for like $100,000. What if people hated it? Or just didn't care about an old phone? The payout was like 15 years later. Yeah, it's just... I mean, I can playing the long game for like your retirement fund. Okay, okay, I guess. But I guess I just, what if you invest in, do you just invest in like gazillions of different things in case one of them gets really, really valuable? Or do you, what if you invest in the wrong thing? What if you buy the wrong thing and hold on to it in the hopes that it goes up in value and actually it ends up being like worthless? Like people just stop caring about Beanie Babies. I mean, my dad had a couple of books that are like a couple of Japanese books about martial arts from many, many, many decades ago that it turns out were like super long out of print, and he looked them up and they were both worth like a couple $100, and so he ended up selling them on eBay because he wasn't reading them and figured they could go to a better home, like a collector or something like that, and got a nice tidy little chunk of change, which is cool, but I still wouldn't do that on purpose. Cranky says, make me think of the Dexter's Laboratory episode where they try to go to a Star Trek con and end up at a doll con. Ooh, I mean, could still be fun. I like both of these things myself. Hello, welcome in. Yo, what's up? Lovely to see you. Welcome in. Cranky says, everything pristine in boxes, NRFB. I can't do it. Dexter's Lab was so good. Tubi or Roku or something, one of the free ones added a whole bunch of 90s cartoons. Oh, Rex, that's exciting. That's exciting. I love a free streaming service that has things I want to watch on it. That's rad. I think there's one that has a channel that just shows a constant sort of live feed of episodes of DS9, and I'm so tempted. I mean, I have the whole series. Like, I bought it years ago, but still. Cranky says, I think the appreciate and value thought has birthed a million hoarders too. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, okay, I can't touch any of this stuff because what if it devalues it? So you just end up having a bunch of stuff in your house. Absolutely. Just in case it gets expensive and you can sell it, but then you never do. It's like, I don't know. I think it breeds people who are afraid to use the things that they own. I remember my grandmother had a set of sofa and side chair for her living room, and she put these fabric slip covers over the sofa. It was like beautifully upholstered, but she put these fabric slip covers over the sofa to keep the upholstery nice for when company came over, which, okay, that's certainly a thing. That's a thought, I guess. But then when company would come over, she left the fabric slip covers on instead of taking them off with the good upholstery. And I never got a straight answer as to why, it's like I thought these were for when company comes over, and then they just stayed on when company was over. So I don't know. Maybe that was just a cover for I don't actually like this upholstery. Or maybe it was just a case of I don't even want company sitting on this upholstery. It's too good. Yeah. Anyways, when my parents inherited that furniture when she passed, and they did remove the slipcovers, and it's been many, many years, and the upholstery still looks perfect. It's really sturdy, it turns out. Anyways, Cranky says, I had a $100 penny once, but I just got it from the register by paying in cash. I check the dates and mints just in case. It's fun and free. That's really fun and cool, especially if I get a coin that looks, and I don't pay in cash anymore, so I never get coins, but I used to when I would get, if I got a coin that looked interesting and I didn't recognize it, I would try and check on what the deal was with it. No, beans! I hate this fight because it's over too fast for me to figure out how to beat it. I've made some headway into it a few times, but it ain't easy. I have had the thought of I really need to do a wardrobe purge. There's a lot of clothing that's probably pretty good that I don't wear anymore, that either my size has changed or my style has changed, or more likely both. And I have thought about, should I try and sell some of this on Vinted or something? I might be, some of it is quite nice. Some of it was barely worn. I bought it and it didn't really fit, or I bought it and wasn't really my style, and I just kept it. But my other thought about that is that packaging things up, I don't know if you know this, but I have a shop where you can buy, among other things, a Hollow Knight art, So I know how much work it takes to package things and put them out in the post for selling. And I know how much the postage costs for anything that's, like, larger than, like, a letter envelope. The postage, international postage has gone up again. It's, I swear, like, 5 years ago it was, like, $2.50, now it's $3.60. Which is wild to me, and I'm so mad. Especially because I had bought stamps to match the previous amount, like, a few months ago. And now I'm gonna have to get new stamp sheets to, because otherwise I'm gonna run out of one type of stamp before I've run out of other ones. It's so mean. It's so mean, and you know, it is hard on me as a small artist who sells small items, and I feel bad charging £3.60 for postage when a sticker costs £4. That's a very expensive sticker. If you just want to buy one sticker, it doesn't feel cost effective if you're outside of the UK, and I hate that. People do anyways, and I really appreciate it, and I'm so grateful. But I feel bad about how expensive the postage is. I really do. Oh, flip. Well, I was looking at chat when that happened. Okay, I don't need a full bar of health points at this point. Not health points, of silk rather. So that's fine. But yeah. Rex says, I got a 10 franc coin from a register last year instead of a quarter. Defunct currency is still worthless. To be fair, it's £10.34. It's sorry, $10.34, which is probably more than its direct conversion rate. Ah, ooh, interesting. Very impressed that you managed to get that. It's always interesting when just a random different national coin shows up and no one noticed. I think to be fair, when I worked in a job, because I previously worked in a job where I worked, you know, we used it was a library, so we had a cash register. But if somebody was paying and they, you know, like some euros or something got in there by mistake along with the Canadian currency, I would take that funny little coin and I would swap it out for one of my own coins. So there would be the correct amount of, like, correct national currency in the register at the end of the day. And I would get a cool coin. It's win-win as far as I was concerned. But yeah, when I lived in the US, it was always Canadian pennies. Yep, not surprising. The coin is, I'm pretty sure, like, exactly the same size and shape. Or near enough that it's pretty indistinguishable if you ain't looking. I definitely got my fair share of US pennies. Living in Canada as well. They just ended up in there. And no one seemed to care. I assume, like, the bank can do something with them once they sort of find their way back to the bank. So, like, whatever. Anyways. Hey! Rex says we have a random coin collection with stuff like that, or Canadian money, a 20, 25 penny, etc. They don't have value, but they're fun. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. You don't save those things in the hopes that, you know, like... You don't be like, oh man, a Zimbabwean dollar. One of these days it's going to be worth more than USD. I'm going to save it and then take it to the bank. That would be silly. You can just be like, ah, this is a funky little souvenir from Zimbabwe. I know someone who's from Zimbabwe. And she says that their local currency is very bad. They all just use USD. Because it's easier. So, there you have it. Anyways. Cranky says, I had a whole lot of gold dollars because a soda machine in the YMCA by my house as a kid always gave them back. That's so random, Cranky. That's so random. Pigeon says, I have a little coin collection, but it's just for my enjoyment. I have, honestly, my little coin collection at this point just sits inside my old wallet, and that's why my purse used to be so heavy. I would, if I got a weird coin, I would just stick it in my wallet and then not have anywhere to put it at home, so it would just stay in my wallet. And yeah, as a consequence, I used to have an extremely heavy shoulder bag. I just got rid of cash in it altogether when I swapped into a new wallet, which was the right decision. Because my bag is still heavy because there's so much stuff in it, but it's less bad now, so yeah, yay. I nearly landed in the goop. I very nearly landed in the goop there. Hey! Don't get got by the horse chestnut thing. It's a horse chestnut or a little bird. Just get gooped instead. It's fine. Okay. Alright, this is manageable. Let me catch up with chat. I've got like 6 wheat pennies still just because I like them. None of them are worth more than $5. I don't know what a wheat penny is, but that sounds fun. Rex says a lot of stores will offer you 2 cents per penny to bring in your change jar to try and get more in circulation so they don't have to round to the nearest 5 cents. Oh my gosh. Wild. I think I do, says Cranky. Still mid-move, so who knows what will get lost mood. The hidden sales tax does complicate things. Like, everything is X99. That's the thing. Like, I'm trying to compile a list of things that used to be normal to me but are now, like, confusing and strange since I've been, you know, I left my country of birth and haven't lived there in many years. And one of them is having to remember that for many a foodstuff, and other goods and services. That wasn't what I meant to press. Oh no. Okay. All right. Well. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, I'm goopy. No, I'm goopy. No, I'm goopy. No, I'm goopy. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Okay. Don't get got by that. Oh no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Okay. Well, I'm dead. That was, super annoying. Anyways, but yeah, one of the things that I am absolutely not used to anymore is that if whatever the sticker price is of something that you purchase here in the UK, that's just how much it costs at the till or at checkout or wherever. There's no adding, you know, sort of like putting things in your basket and taking them up to the till and then forgetting the fact that yeah, it said it was $4, but it's actually $4 blah 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 because there's HST, which I'm so not used to. I also know that like tax applies to different items, but not everything. And so some things will be taxed and some things won't. And so trying to figure out how much money I'm actually about to spend when I'm at like the supermarket in Canada is basically impossible. It's okay, it will be, you know, you do the math and then be like, okay, it will be this amount or slightly less if some of these are tax exempt, but I don't know anymore. Not the goop, says Rototo. Hi, Rototo. Welcome in. It's goop time and I'm scared. So I'm taking a sip of my tea to bolster my... That being said, I stayed alive longer that time. I have made it as far as phase 2 of this stupid boss, but Not by much. Anyways. Cranky says, I really appreciate here in Brazil sticker price is price. Yeah. So I can always know how much I spend. I understand that... Am I right in thinking in the states that it varies by state? How your tax works? I believe. Oh, did I forget to put up the advisory? Anyways, different states tax differently. I believe it's the same here, like provincially. I think not every province has the same tax rate, but I believe they all do the same thing with regard to tax. Like, it's always on top of whatever's on the ticket. Okay. Anyways. I just wanna get back to that fight at the fullest of health that I can. Come back here, thank you. Little mushbrellas. I'm not sure what they're called, but to me they seem like mushbrellas. Ah, shoot. Oh, beans. Oh, beans. Oh, beans. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. There was no way to avoid the goop there. Heck. Never mind. Rex says there's a bit of tax from the Fed, a bit from the state, and sometimes also the county and city. It's added together in some sales tax number. That is so complicated. That is so complicated. If you have a quarter from 1963 or older, it's worth like $11 because they were still made with actual silver, and the silver in it is worth $11 to a metal refiner. Wow! That's really cool. I should actually look and see what interesting coins I have in my old wallet that I never really properly looked through. I have to get in there tomorrow because I need to dig out my old Presto card from Toronto so I can get around the public transit when I'm in the big city next week, which I'm nervous about. I don't know why I'm nervous. That's like a stupid thing to be nervous about, but I'm nervous about traveling. I'm having like anxiety dreams about traveling. I think it's entirely because I haven't selected seats for the flight because I can't do that until 24 hours before the flight according to like BA's. Dash it all. That's better. Actually, let me just... Okay. Steal a shard. Ba-ba-ba. Bloop. Cranky says, rest assured, taxes may seem complicated in the US, but they go towards a good cause of making sure wealthy people never have to pay them. Oh, no. No. I'm sad. I'm sad now. Exciting travel plans, says Rototo? Kind of. I'm going to be in Canada for a couple weeks. I will be visiting my family and dooting around the big city for a few days and eating all of the foods that they don't sell here and reminding myself of all the weird things that they do sell. Like, you can just buy a big bottle of 500 ibuprofens. You can't do that in the UK. And also investigating milk bags. So yeah, I hope it's going to be exciting and fun and relaxing as well because I'm tired and stressed. But and I have front-loaded all of the artworks for Hollow Knight Art Month for the time that I'm away, so I will still be posting because I've already painted them. Dark says, OMG, is legendary late viewer Dark Insanities arriving to legendary Silksong streamer Sammy Kelch. Hi, welcome in. It's lovely to see you. You ain't missed anything because we're back here again. Surprise. Cranky says, one of the best things about this particular fight and run back is it's the worst in the game. So once it's done, it's all gravy from here. Yeah. I mean, as for whether or not we'll get it done is an entirely different question, but you know. Okay. Alright. Do you plan to use 500 ibuprofen in a week? I'm pretty sure doctors don't recommend that, says Rex. I would not. You absolutely will, says Cranky. I see it in your heart. I really hope that's true. I'm trying my ding dong darndest. That's for dang sure. Heck. Okay, just nab it. I take it we are continuing to show Groal who's boss, asks Dark. The Toto says I think at this point Groal is getting mixed signals. Unfortunately, yes. I think we're showing Groal that Groal's the boss. I don't think that's what that statement is supposed to mean, but here we are. Heck! Anyways. 500 ibuprofen, because the thing about ibuprofen is that it's so Moorish. Says Moriax. No! Please do not exceed the recommended dosage. The thing about ibuprofen is that if you exceed the recommended dosage, it doesn't actually work better anyways. It caps out at whatever it's able to do at the recommended dosage anyway, so don't take more than that. It won't do you any good. Oh, F you! Well, I'm dead. Okay. I just coughed all the air out of my lungs and my vision went all blurry for a second. So, yes, Dark, I'm very dead, and thank you so much for the giant commiseration in the chat. I really do appreciate it, thank you. That was so mean. I am going to take a sip of my fortifying tea. Mmm. Swim, swim, swim. Swim, swam, swim, swam. Yay, fun. Anyways, I'm fine. We're fine. How's everybody in the chat doing? How are you? I hope you're having the loveliest of lovely Fridays. Hope your day is going well. I hope your week's been good. Fight tea, says Cranky. Hell yeah, please take in some oxygen. I'm trying my best, but my airways are not the greatest at the moment, to be honest. Groal is so powerful he can affect the real world. Apparently so, which is really scary! I did not sign up to this game for a if you die in the game, you die in real life situation. Even though I always used to joke that that's what happens if you die in Steel Soul. There's Steel Soul. If you die in the game, you have to start. It's game over, and you have to start over. Then there's Glass Soul. If you get hit once, you die, and then the next mod beyond that is if you die in the game, you die in real life. I don't recommend playing that one, honestly. It was very scary, but I did beat it. So looking forward to Steel Soul 100%? Asks Dark, yes, and I will attempt it. Poorly, but I super- oh, for flip's sake, no. Poorly, but I will. I mean, this happens to me, so. To be honest, I did beat Steel Soul. So will I eventually, says Dark. I did beat Steel Soul in Hollow Knight. Was very proud of that. Not 100% convinced I will be able to do it in this one. This game, I feel, is harder. But maybe I'm just getting worse. I don't know. Anyways. Cranky says, you remind me I have to get back to Steel Soul. I do almost have one of the speed runs done without looking up any routing. Ooh, exciting. Good job. My furthest Steel Soul got to Underworks. I'd be interested to see how far I got. If I could get past Moss Grotto. I think I can get past Moss Grotto. I think considering just how long it's taking me to do a vanilla playthrough. Oh, damn it. I wouldn't hold my breath that I'll be able to beat Steel Soul. Or if I do, it will take an incredibly long time because being that cautious make me go real slow. My Steel Soul run was very slow because I was like, what's the most cautious way I can do this? Ugh. Stupid respiratory system. Why you be so broken? I mean, I know at least parts of why I'm broken, and they are trying to fix me, but I'm having a hard time with it because like I talked to my doctor and they didn't ask me any questions about. I think there's other stuff going on that I haven't had a chance to actually tell them about. Because they didn't ask me about it, so I assumed it wasn't relevant. But then I Googled a thing that they said they wanted to try. And it mentioned another thing that I've got going on. And I'm like, oh, so that's related. They should know about this, because that might make a difference. And I haven't had a chance to mention it to any medical people. And I won't until next month, so I don't know, wish me luck on staying alive. We can rebuild, Sammy. We have the technology. God, I wish that were true. The number of times I've been to the doctor for an issue and they're like, yeah, we don't actually know why this happens. We don't really have a treatment for it. So just take these painkillers, or, you know, have you considered losing weight, or just keep taking Benadryl every day. Like, more often than not. I guess we'll do a blood test. Oh, the blood test is fine. You're okay. I love when you get a blood test done and they're just like, okay, everything's come back normal, or you get a scan done, they're like, okay, everything's come back normal, great news. And it was like, yeah, the reason I came in to get a scan done is because clearly there's something not normal happening inside my body. Could you maybe address that further? No? Okay. That's fine. Anyways. Let me catch up with chat because I think I missed some bits. I've got until Greymore on lock, but I've done it dozens of times now, says Cranky. Yeah, I think you gotta do that. Ratoto says, baby, going back to the bench if I get looked at. Funny. Oh, 100%. Always be benching, for sure. ABB, always be benching. That is very impressive, Cranky. Good job. Dark says, I approve. Looking for routing is fine for chasing records and all, but for the basic achievements, etc. I got both those records in Hollow Knight without looking up routing. Yeah, I think you definitely can. Just figuring it out if you've played the game before. Technically, I did the same thing for my actually submitted run, albeit I'd watched enough by then that I can be sure there was information contamination. What was that? How long did it take you? 32 minutes, was it? Moriak says, oh yeah, I read that. And yes, I wish that were true, my friend. I saw a few skips watching others, says Cranky, but I don't do them really, either because they're too hard or the equivalent of basically skipping a single level. Yeah, I get that. If a skip puts me into an area that is something that just ends up being really hard to do, like if it's gonna take me multiple tries to actually get the skip, then I may as well not do it because I've just lost time trying to do it. Cranky says, my favorite useless advice from a doctor, have you considered losing weight? Yeah, not the ideal aesthetic weight. It must be the cause of every health thing ever, and I won't look further. I'm honestly very grateful that the GP I've been talking to recently has not brought that up at all. Because truly it is not relevant. Hey. I will steal these shards back, thank you. Anyways. But yeah, I went in for about, I don't know, maybe like 8 years ago, I went in for like sleep problems. And I was like, yeah, since I've like started being exhausted all the time and have trouble sleeping, I've put on weight. And also, because I'm sleep deprived, my anxiety is worse. And she was just like, okay, lose some weight and go to therapy. And I was like, wait, was there an ad break? Oh, shoot. Well, the good news is you didn't miss anything. But I thought there was an ad coming warning. I'm so sorry, everyone. Hi, Armory. You genuinely haven't missed anything because we haven't progressed in the game at all. So, hi. Next time there's an ad break, I will actually put us on a break. I'm so sorry if you had to see ads. I did not realize it was happening. Anyways. But yeah. It's a bit of a cop-out, says Cranky. I know GPs know a lot, but they need to get better at admitting when they don't know things and not just giving out random unsolicited advice. Yeah, absolutely. Jacobo says, my GP is overweight herself, so she never even started that line of questing. Yay! You know, sometimes it's really nice having a clinician who gets it. How's it going, Armory? It's lovely to see you. I've been trying to get my steps in every day. Doing great so far. Yay! Doing okay. Yay! Thank you for the hydrate. I will do. I'm coughing again. I'm so sorry. Dark says, this is to do with speed runs, I believe. Some of them are truly absurd, and that's just the Hollow Knight ones. I only know of one really nonsense technique in Silksong, and I'll leave it at skipping Groal is worth the entire speedrun community down patching the game. Oh my god. Incredible. No. Heck. 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 And I can't stress this enough. Heck. This is the first stage and it's already going horribly. Anyways. Oh, jeez. Cranky says, I have one doctor who's an old prick who refuses to just prescribe my medication, and one who's a queer woman and gets it. Well, I'm glad that she gets it, at least. Stop, stop. It's not fair that if an enemy jumps on my head, I take damage. If I jump on an enemy's head, I take damage. That doesn't seem fair. Well, that was poorly aimed. I'm sorry. Okay. Oh, beans. I'm really sorry about the coughing, chat. I wish I could pop it on hold for a bit, you know. I'm just gonna run away from these guys. Do that. Heal. And then nail it. Okay, sweet. Okay. Okay. All right. Oh geez, I'm so sorry that your two GPs are like sparring with each other. I wish they would both do their jobs. That would be ideal. Anyways. Oh, good job. Thanks, Tall Chalamet. I think that's this guy's name to me now is Tall Chalamet. Because we already had like there's another guy that also shouts Chalamet, so I assume that as in the real world, there might be more than one person in Silksong that has the same name. So like there may well be there might be a second person out there also named Groal who is actually just like a really good hang and, you know, really chill and supportive and a cool, a neat and groovy friend instead of a big old swear word. Oh no! I wasn't supposed to get hit by the thing! That's not what's supposed to happen. Okay, those things getting hit by the wall and then just like not landing, that's fine. I'm cool with that. That wasn't the button I meant to press. Oh, no, I'm goopy! No, I'm goopy! No! No, no, no! The goop bad! No, no, no! The spitball's also bad! No, no! Ah, shoot! Groal the actually a great guy. I don't know. I'm not sure I'd go as far as that. He seems really mean to me. I'm gonna run out of shards. Actually, do I have any shard bundles I can crack open if I start to get low? I think I maybe do. But I may have used them up last time. Oh no, I have 5 of these. So that's I've got 400 and then whatever that is. I'm not doing maths on stream. I have quite a few shards I can tap into if I need to. Oh no, that's the other Groal. Oh yes, of course. Of course. The other Groal I haven't met yet, I assume. Mark, hello! Friday Sammy Silksong, this fight hurts my feelings. Me too! I feel really sad about it. I love being in pain and feeling sad. That's why this is my favorite fight. I hate this fight. I do find it quite difficult to figure out what the strat is for this fight. Apart from, I think it might actually be... I did at one point just try just giving into the goop, just mostly being in the water most of the time, jumping out, doing a hit, jumping out, doing a hit, and otherwise just staying down in the goop. And that worked about as well as the stay on a little platform and hit with poison darts strat, so I don't know. I don't know which is the right one to do. Perhaps some combination, not pretzels, perhaps some combination of the two. The dirty bath strat, says Cranky. Yeah. I genuinely don't know what's a throwing rocks at the bully strat. Yep. Like, both are bad because I haven't beat it, but at this point, it's all I've got. I have yet to master the be better at Silksong strat. That one is, that one has eluded me so far, but maybe if I can figure out the mechanics of that one, that would be great, honestly. Okay. Do you wanna come over? Because I would like your shards, please. I feel like I cheesed this fight, says Cranky. I'm afraid to do it again. That is so fair. There are definitely fights that I've done where I'm just like, how am I alive? I don't know. But it feels like a fluke rather than skill, and I don't really want to chance it ever again, kind of thing. Sometimes it'd be like that. Like, I did, I think, pretty darn good at Savage Beastfly. If I may say so myself. I think I did pretty darn good at Savage Beastfly. But I'm also genuinely afraid that that was a fluke. And I shouldn't have done that well. Let's not even talk about the run back. Don't let's. It sucks and I hate it. Anyways. But yes. Mark, I agree. Okay. Huh? Mm-hmm. Exploding little darts. I am not a fan. Okay, alright. Okay. The music definitely gets more stressful in this bit than anywhere else in Bilewater, and frankly, understandably so. But it still makes me feel more stressed. Hi, Katie! Katie says, it almost feels like Hornet needs a buddy to help with this fight. Someone to tank the first half. Yes, please. That would be super great. I would love that for us. Let's ring up Chakra. Oh, she'd have a blast beating up these guys. That's a perfect idea, Cranky. Let us ring up Chakra. Hey, girl. Hey, sweetums. Hey, beautiful. You wanna get in on this fight? I saw this fight and thought of you. And she'd be like, ah, beautiful lady wielding needle. Of course I will fight alongside you. Let's smooch. I don't know. I think they should be girlfriends, can you tell? Call in pest control, says Armory. When you fight her for the map, she's like, I hate it here and want to leave. Yep. I remember she was like, this area is gross. I do not like it, but I must endure it on my path. Oh well. I guess I'll see you later, short lady. Anyways, I do love that when you first meet Chakra, she's like, ah, child-wielding needle, what are you doing here? And Hornet's like, I'm 48 years old, I'm just short. Jeez. No need to be rude. And then they get over it and become buddies, and I love that for them. Get attacked by my little friend. At least I do have the little friend of the cogfly by my side. That is, I think, genuinely quite helpful. Okay. No. Absolutely not. No, no, no. Okay. How am I still alive? Heck! So rude. Okay. Dude, you're nasty, and I don't like you. Oh no, it's phase 2. That's even worse. Dude, you might want to get that looked at. That is exceedingly gross. No, 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 no! That's the best we've done today! Who gave him the title The Great? It's a bit conceited in it, says Armory. I bet he gave him so. That feels like a self-proclaimed title if ever I saw one. Yeah, anyways. Groal could knock off the vacuum cleaner routine. That would help. Yeah. That was actually like a recurring nightmare I had as a child, was that like someone I knew would basically do what Groal does when Groal turns into like a Hoover, and would just start hoovering up everything, and I'd be like holding on to like the wall or something for dear life, not wanting to get hoovered up. That's some terrifying imagery coming out of my like 5-year-old mind. What the hell? Unless the title The Great was done based on size, because in the scheme of different creatures here, Groal is one of the largest ones we've encountered. I'm not, if we were going by that, by how we assign titles, I'm not sure whether I'd be the small or the medium, because I am only 5 feet tall, so I am pretty teensy, and I seem to have a very small presence in real life. However, I am also fat. So I'm not small in all respects. I am short, but like robust. So the medium. But that just makes it sound like I'm a psychic and like I'm not. So I just don't know. Okay. Okay. I need to get back to it. We'll pop in a bit, says Armory. Have a lovely getting stuff done session. Thank you so much for hanging out. I like to think someone was trying to call him a great pain in the butt, but Groal killed them before they could finish. Rex, that's canon to me now. Thank you. I love it. That's perfect. 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 And correct. Okay. Stealing your shardies, and I see you're back, which is interesting. I like that these little like grape mosquitoes they respawn while you're in the room, which is unusual for creatures in this game, but kind of fun, but also kind of annoying when you're not expecting them. And I did not expect to get hit by that guy, so yay! I'm gonna leave now. Goodbye. Okay. Whee! Alright. Well, that's a good start. A great start. I'm the best to ever do it, chat. Oh my goodness. Surely you jest. And I'm still goopy? Oh, get in the garbage. Get directly in the garbage. Do not pass go. Do not collect 200 pounds. Stupid. Don't like it here anymore. I'm no longer having fun. Anyways. This can still be the one, says Rex. I know, and what a triumphant story it would be if it was. So I ain't gonna stop trying. Do I feel good about it? No! I feel abject terror, but you know, I'm free of the buggies for now. Okay, and I'm on 2 health with it, which is bad. That's bad. Okay. Super runaway. Get reduced to 1 health and land in the goop. If this is the run, I'll be shocked. I'll be shooketh. It wasn't. It wasn't. That went really bad. Everything that could possibly go wrong went wrong there. Not giving up. Not giving up. I don't know how much more of Groal there is after he starts to get possessed and, like, I don't know, shoot what looks to be ghosts out of his mouth at you. But also really rude that he takes 2 damage when he hits. Too many bosses take 2 damage when they hit. I don't think that's fair. I don't think that's nice. I realize there are probably other areas that I could go and find that I haven't done yet and do those before doing this fight, but I'm already here. And also, there have been people in chat, I forgot to put up the no spoilers warning, but like, you know not to spoil, but like mentioned this place as though when I was in previous areas of the game, mentioned this place under the assumption that I'd already been here, so, I mean, I know there isn't like necessarily a 100% perfectly standard order of doing things in the game, But I don't know if I'm doing things in the wrong order. Wrong, in big quotes. Okay, that'll do. That'll do. No, okay. Well, damn it! In case you're wondering why I'm running in and out of the room, every once in a while there's a grape mosquito hanging off of this like wall I like to cling to. And that cramped my style quite a bit, actually. So I would rather not deal with that. But I will collect 2 shards, thank you. Nah, you're good, says Frankie. I hope so. I'm trying my best. For whatever that's worth. Okay. Back on solid ground. Yay. Surprised I haven't seen any of those dudes pop out of the water and throw darts at me. Where? Oh, there you are. There you are. Bit of a late arrival, but whatever. I love watching you play, says Cranky. Oh, thank you. I thought I was going to land in the goop then. But now I'm good. That's one. No! Oh! Pretzels. Okay, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Ah. Still fine. Still fine. Still fine. Tide is still tired, says, look, have fun. I'm trying my best. Also, thank you. Also, hello. I hope you're well. Mark says, being here watching you play, this is always a vibe. Yay! I'm so glad. Hey, Tall Chalamet. I'd say it's nice to see ya, but, well, we both know I would just be saying that to be polite. Alright. Hey! Here comes the big horse chestnut. Okay. Alright. Just skipping from one end to the other until I've dispatched all of these bad boys. Come on, acknowledge me! Not like that! I don't know what that was. Never mind. Shh. Okay, sweet. Anyways. Where are you going to materialize from? Okay, that's fine. I wish I wasn't goopy right now. This is bad, but it could be worse. Okay, I have successfully de-gooped. The de-gooping has completed. Zoe at La Best, hello, welcome in. Hello, hello. Hope you are having the loveliest of— oh! Hell yeah. The loveliest of lovely Fridays. Dark is back with lunch and just in time to watch me die. Hello. That's not the button I meant to press. Good start. There we go. Okay. Where are you going? Where are you going? Oh no! Could be. Oh well. Cool! Cool, cool, cool. There we go. Good luck, says Mark. Well, luck was not on my side. Oh well. You can't win them all, right? In my case, you can't win any. We run back. It's fine. I wish the run back wasn't so full of, like, you know, bug soup, but hey. It could be worse. Having these guys here is a godsend. Anyways. Peanut butter and cheese sandwiches. Also crumpets. Interesting. Yeah, I too have not had PB and cheese. Did you already finish the game, or is it, this is my first? So I should probably, you know what, I'm gonna stick the advisory in the chat, because I think people are generally very mindful. Okay, I'm pinning it. Pinned comment. There. Hopefully that is a clarity. Anyways. But I think we're all generally pretty mindful and polite these days. But this is indeed a baby's first. I love when they all explode. That's so nice. Grilled peanut butter and cheese could be good, says Cranky. Elvis had peanut butter and bananas on burgers, and that's great. I would not think to do that. But then, we are a no peanut butter household because my moderator slash spouse has a peanut allergy. I do like almond butter, though. Almond butter toast is a pretty common lunch for me, for instance. What I do like is if you've ever had the experience of this works for both peanut butter and almond butter, and I don't know if it works for anything else. I'm leaving this room because I beefed it. But that's okay. But, if you've ever had a cup of coffee, if you've ever accompanied, like, a peanut butter or almond butter meal with a cup of coffee, you eat your PB or your AB, and then sip your cup of coffee. The coffee tastes so weird, but it's, like, weird in a pleasant way. It's not a bad weird, but it's, like, it has, like, a sweetness I can't quite name. I don't know how to describe it, but I like it. It is a singular experience. I hate this boss. He's in my nightmares, says Zoyette. Truly, you ain't wrong. This boss is terrible, and I do not like him. But that's okay. Appreciate having a real humdinger of a challenge every once in a while to make everything else feel a little bit more pleasant in comparison. I honestly think that this fight would be significantly more fine if it weren't for the fact that you had to deal with, like, a gauntlet of all of these guys first, you know? This is, I think, a lot of what really annoys me, is the number of times I end up taking a bit of a beating from all of these guys first, if I just, you know, kind of get unlucky with it. And then I'm starting the Groal fight not on full health. Or I'm goopy, and I can't heal. I need to do a big heal, and I can't. It just feels mean and bad. to give you a fight that's as difficult as this, and then, like... make it really hard to heal as well. Just mean. It's just mean. Even with 150 hours on this game, I still hate him. You know what? That's valid, because he sucks and he's mean, and I agree. I don't actually know how many hours I have in the game right now. It's a lot, I think. Hate that guy. Stupid tall Chalamet. Okay. Sarah! I have done so much exploring just to avoid this fight, says Sarah. This fight sucks and I totally commiserate. I hate it so much. Hello? Oh, Zoya, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome on in. Thank you, thank you. Without the goop, how could we appreciate being ungooped, says Mark. I guess. I don't know, I definitely appreciate being ungooped. Okay, well at least I'm ungoopy, even if my health isn't full and I have no silk. Ooh, 299.9 hours, nearly got an even 300. Delightful. Go play for like 6 minutes just to bring it up to the perfect. Anyways, Dark says I'm going to start a new run, I think, where both when the Steam controller arrives for comparison purposes, depending on the upcoming Stellaris DLC release schedule. Fair enough. Rex says I struggled here for like 2 weeks of play session, I think. He accounts for approximately 13% of my completely completed files playtime in his own. Oh my god. Oh my god. Listen to 6 minutes of title music. Yeah, boom, done. Sarah says, ooh, I'm an aspirational Stellaris player. I'm terrible and I don't understand it, but space is fun. Space is fun. And I probably wouldn't understand it either. But, oh well. Yeah, first part. Hell yeah, I'm trying my best. But yeah, Cranky says, no, I'm bad at games. And I've been doing Steel Soul runs. Okay, there is a contradiction in what you have just said. Bad at games, Steel Soul runs. Do you see these things? The Venn diagram of these two things is two unconnected circles. So, yep. Oh my god. This is my shoot. This is my last stream until the 25th. And I added a new sticker to my stream stickers just for Hollow Knight Art Month, and then I forgot to tell anyone about it. But it's there. I don't know if I can hold on. Hold, please. Hold, please. I'm doing a thing. Hopefully this will work. But I did a thing. Thank you for the happy little kiwi. Just so many little pop-ups, but here's how you can do the things. It's like I don't need you to tell me all of these things. Anyways, thank you very much, Rex, for the kiwi. Hornet is very happy to have a little kiwi friend. I'm sure that she wishes that the kiwi could help her with the fight. But that's okay. Now, let me just click on the thing. Anyways, hopefully this will work. Did that work? I don't know if that worked. Was that visible? I have no idea. I can't see it. But anyways, let me, Moonlace is here. Hello. Hello. Let me catch up with chat. I love this fight, says Moonlight. Okay. That's fair. You're allowed to have opinions. Also, hi, welcome in. Lovely to see you. I see what you're saying. I'll not do the self-deprecation. That's better. Aoife says 143.7 hours. Have done all achievements and started a no upgrades, no tools challenge run. Good lord! How? Mark says, I'm bad at astronomy, and I've been to the moon. Okay, Katy Perry. Yeah, exactly. Cranky, exactly. Oh, that's so depressing. But anyways. Hornet would kill the Kiwi on fight. Let's be so real. No! She recognizes when people are befriendable. The Kiwi is befriendable. Most of the time she does. Anyways. But yes, Cranky says, I love the last judge fight, but it's the reason my brother stopped playing, which makes me sad. You know, that's not the only person that I've heard stop because of that fight. I think there's the bit at the end where potentially if you're on, like, 1 health, and the thing at the end happens, and you're standing next to the last judge, and you die to the thing that happens at the end before the last judge is technically dead, you can beat the fight and then still not beat the fight, which is bad. But yeah, the Kiwi would need defending. The Kiwi is my friend. We love the Kiwi here. Anyways. Moonlight says, it's got incredible lore and design, and how the design carries the lore and also the music. The music is stunning, I will say that. And the cultural significance in today's polluted world where rich people dump their waste onto poor communities, then they suffer. Yeah. Like, I get all that, but from a gameplay perspective, it's really frustrating, and I'm bad at it, so it's not my favorite. That's... Okay, let me try something. That's the new sticker that I meant to mention way back on Monday that I added for Hollow Knight Art Month and completely forgot to do. I hope you like it. I hope you like it. That would have been really fun in my Hollow Knight Art Month art streams this week. But I forgot I had it. So, I'll be back later this month. And we can hang out with it then. Anyways, from the gameplay perspective, the frustration is meant to put you in the place of people who have to suffer through that oppression. I mean, that's great, but I have to suffer through oppression in real life. No, I understand what you're saying. I just still, from a challenge perspective, there are other areas that I think I prefer. Okay. Yay! I touched his leg, now I'm dead! Bilewater music is very good, but it's Bilewater, says Zoya. Yeah, I agree. Bilewater, but the music is annoying and makes you want to scream mod. Why would you want that? No, imagine how worse this would be if the Bilewater OST was really annoying, says Cranky. No, I don't want it. I don't want a part of the game that makes me want to rage quit. Here's the thing. As someone who lives in a polluted city, a lot of which is in fact due to classism, I feel very seen. Yeah, I understand that. I do think, again, I am, like, I think I was talking about this yesterday. I'm terrible at lore in this game. I'm terrible at lore in this game. In as much as my attention's divided when I'm streaming, so there's definitely stuff I'm missing about what's going on in the storyline. And because of the way that it's, like, pieced together, and I haven't finished the game, so there's a lot that I don't understand. I will look up, you know, here's the complete Silksong lore video when I finish the game and be like, oh, that's what that was! Okay, I thought that was just a little guy. It's all good. Says Cranky. HK lore is always a bit esoteric. Yeah, exactly, exactly. And I mean, it's meant to be. They're not... I do enjoy the way that the game is laid out. They don't just hand it to you, like, in a big expositionary monologue at the beginning of the game. They just kind of dump you in. I like that. I think that's nice. I think that's fun. But with that being said... does make me feel a little bit stupid. Once you finish the game, the full lore video will be presented to you full screen in your Discord. Thank you. Yay. You say once I finish the game as if I'll ever finish it. We've been here for so long. Oh, it's work time for Cranky. Have a lovely lurk. I hope your work goes well. It's nice hanging out with you. Moonless says, also I once heard a take that was like, the music is the only part of the game that reminds me of the beauty that it used to have. I'm like, no, I think the music, rather than indirectly referring to a nostalgic event, is directly referring to the current tragedy. Is in fact it is a sad piece of music. There is like a sorrow to it. I agree. Like I guess I can see how it's kind of taken the other way, but like, no, I get that. I think there's like a mournfulness to it. No beans. Oh, Bren. Anyways. Sense of longing, says Mark. Yee. Anticipate it'll make good Christmas watching for you, says Stark. We'll see if I'm there by Christmas. I don't know. Okay. Anyways. Let's go. Okay. Okay. We note here that Sammy made some degree of assumption I meant this Christmas. Oh. Fair. Very fair. No, not Goo Band, damn it! No! Stop it! I said stop it! Okay. That's better. I really want to finish this fight. I want to be able to, I want to know that I'm not coming back to it in like 2 weeks. Like I very do. Also, I am sorry that I'll be away for a couple weeks. I hope you have a nice time while I'm gone. Okay. Anyways. Rich people dumping waste on poor people. I also mean richer countries and colonialism. Oh yeah, absolutely. It's stupid and I hate it. I have, believe it or not, I have a lot of gripes about things about the way that rich people run the world that I sure wish I could affect and I can't. And is there anything worse? Is there anything worse than worrying about things that you have literally no control over? We just had council elections here in the UK, and did I vote? Yes. Voting is important. Doing your civic duty is important. Democracy, good. Did my one vote do much to affect any kind of positive change? I haven't looked too hard at the outcomes yet because I don't want to make myself feel sad. I'm gonna not do that because I'm going on holiday and I want to just not be anxious for a while, y'all. I feel like that's too much to ask and it's unfair to ask that, but oh my god, my chest hurts. I'm having chest pains. Anyways. No! No, jeez, I can't even heal yet. No! Not being anxious. Hashtag goals. Hashtag Groals. Dude, this is a terrible place to be in going into the Groal fight. Oh my sweet lord. I'm from Canada, so, Sammy left maxing says, listen, I am left-handed. And as a southpaw, I genuinely find it easier fighting enemies left to right. Believe it or not, I do. Nope, don't you hoover me. I'm left-handed. So I tend to fight on the left side of enemies if I can. If I have any control over it, I tend to prefer to be on the left side. I didn't realize I was doing it until I like realized I was doing it, and I was like, oh, okay, that's weird of me, but sure. Anyways, I don't always wall max. It depends on what moves are happening. Sometimes it's better to jump across and bop him on the head or get in the soup. Anyways. But yeah, Southpaw is left-handed. Don't look at results before leaving for holiday, top tip. Yeah, there's other stuff going on in other portions of my life that, some, potentially life-altering, not on like a grand scale, but like on an annoying scale, announcements are being made today. And I will not be looking at those announcements and how they impact my plans going forward. Because I want to have a nice holiday. That's all. Anyways, Moonlight says you can control some things by voting yes, but also by boycotting, reducing consumption, protesting, simply being willing to talk to people about things. Oh, I wholeheartedly agree. Of course. And I do believe that doing what you can within your means is important and good. I think I don't want to go, listen, I don't want to go on a rant about this, and I don't really want to keep talking about it because it's making me stressed, and making me stressed is going to make me worse at video games. But, you know, with regard to the election yesterday, there's always the people who are like, you know, oh, you know, like, the party that you want to vote for isn't going to get in anyways, or, you know, obviously depending on which party you want to vote for, or like, to be honest, every government at this stage is as bad as every other government, and whoever gets in is going to F up your councils worse than they already are, which is bad, so you may as well not bother, or blah blah blah, or basically just trying to, like, trying to make you sad enough to become apathetic and not vote. And you just don't listen to those people. Do not listen to those people. Is it bleak AF out there? A lot of the time, yeah. Does that mean that you should just, like, roll over and do, like, the worst people's jobs for them by not trying to oppose them? No! Do your best. Gambatte, friends! I believe in us. Voter apathy is one of the most successful campaign tactics, says Rex. Exactly. If someone is telling you, if someone seems to be on your side but is telling you that basically saying something that at the very least implies that there's no point in your voting and that you should just abstain. You know, for instance, like, none of these political parties are 100% morally perfect, so you shouldn't vote for any of them. Well, you know what? That is handing the election to the worst possible people. Why would you want that? Those people are lying to you, and they're scared of your vote. That's it. Don't listen to them. I truly believe this. You have to do it anyways. Anyways. And honestly, when things do seem hopeless, look for the good news, because it is out there. It's less reported on because it doesn't get clicks, probably, but there is always good news to be had out in the world. Even if it's small, even if it seems insignificant. Katie says, as a neurodiverse, hyper-anxious individual, I find political discourse exhausting. Same. Large, same. Let's talk about Silksong. Alright. Oh no, I'm goopy. Oh no, not the goop. Not the goop. Not the goop. Okay. Okay. I just want to get on goopy right now, please. That's it. And also I would rather not take damage, but damn pretzels! Pretzels! Okay, alright. Oh, okay, one more piece of current events, because Moonlace has just announced that renewable energy has crossed a global tipping point, and that's wizard. Oh. So fun when two of them explode at once. Also, hi Maggie! Did I say hi Maggie? Hi Maggie! Yeah, that is a fair point. If you're asking if I have like a skill or a tool or something, it might be a spoiler if I don't have it and I don't know what it is. And now I know to anticipate it. Though I might also have it. I'm not sure which one you mean. But I also don't know. No. Things are going amazing here in Vile Water. Anyways, I'm gonna sip again because my throat is getting very dry. Sorry, that is a lemon ginger tea with honey, by the way, in case anyone's curious. Parakeet, Parakeet! Hello, welcome in. Lovely to see you. Hope you're having a lovely Friday. Oh no, I do not want to sip the maggot soup. I'm a vegetarian. That looks decidedly non-veg, so it's not for me. If they have a veggie goop, I might out of desperation, but this is clearly non-veg goop. It's got buggies in it. That's not for me. Unless the buggies are secretly made out of like tofu, then I would consider it. Anyways. But yes, I am veggie. No, they're not tofu, they're yeast at best. Oh man, yeast doesn't always agree with me. I'll pass. I'll pass on the yeast. Oh, we're coming up to a break. I will actually take a break this time. Last time I thought it was the ad is about to start warning, but it turns out it was the ad is running right now, heads up. And so I accidentally did the run back during the ads, and I do apologize for that. I know a lot of streamers do just continue doing what they're doing during like ad breaks. I try to time my breaks with the ad breaks so that we're all AFK or whatever at the same time. So if you're not subbed or you don't have turbo, you're also not missing any gameplay, and that's nice to me, I think, because I don't know. I guess that means that, you know, sort of there's less of an incentive to sub, perhaps, but is there any incentive to sub? Unless you want to. I don't want people who can't afford to sub to feel like they're missing out, basically. I do appreciate the support that I do receive from my community. But that includes just hanging out on stream, lurking, as well as like subs and biddies and buying things from my shop. It's all nice. Parakeet, thank you very much for the follow. Thank you. It's a few more minutes before I leave. My ADHD brain can't sit without additional stimulation, so I went searching for Silksong first playthroughs to live vicariously. Oh, welcome in. I hope it's everything you could possibly hope for. Truly, I do. That's rad. Anyways, handshake with regard to ADHD. I too am menaced by the hyperactivity dragons in the attention dungeon. It's an interesting time. Anyways. Rex! Rex, what the heck are you doing? Thank you so much.
Oh hell yeah, our Trex gamer just subscribed. Shut up and take my money.
Oh, I will definitely do the latter, but I don't know if I'll be able to do the former. I will, in 45 seconds, I will be taking a break for the ads, though, so I will shut up then for about 3 minutes. We're all neurodiverse down here, says Mark, pretty much. Like, I don't want to paint everyone with the same brush, because I'm sure there are people here who are neurotypical, and obviously you don't have to talk about your, you know, neurotype if you're not comfortable doing that as well. But yeah, I know I am, so. Aw, Maggie says this is my go-to stream for whimsy. Sarah says you found a good— y'all are too nice to me. I don't know what to do with that information, but thank you. Oh, was the TTS a little bit quiet? Oh, I'm so sorry. We might have just been in a loud area, I'm not sure, but I can have a look when we're on break, which we are about to be. I'm so sorry for the break. Actually, hold, I'm gonna— is there more music out here? Slightly more music out here. Okay. So I'll leave us here for the ad break. But before I go, I forgot about mobile market, but it was worth it for the meet. Oh no, did you have to pay more because you were on mobile? I hate that they do that. I'm so sorry, Rex. I wish I could refund you. But thank you anyways. If you do want me to refund you in some way, I can figure out how to do it. I'll just PayPal you. I don't know. I feel bad about that. Mark says, I was more so meaning there have been a few folks specifically talking about having ADHD, and like me also. Yeah, fair. Hype train, we're about to go into ads. What are you wacky people doing? Why did it start a hype train? Did it just start a hype train on its own? I'm so confusion right now. And ads are literally going to start in 5 seconds and I can't stop them. This is terrible. I'm so sorry. The ad break is happening. Okay, I'm going to go switch to BRB screen so you don't miss anything. I'm so sorry, everyone. BRB. Why the heck is there a hype train? What are you people doing? Dark, thank you so much for gifting 5 subs. Thank you for gifting subs to Cine Uniflame and Flickers and Wacky Waluigi and Jojo and a random Tim and Mark. Thank you very much for the 8 months of sub. Thank you, you silly beautiful people. I am so grateful. Thank you so much. I am. I just had a really bad large cough. So my airways are a little bit broken, but I'm so grateful to Sarah! Hey!
Super Sarah Stars cheered. X100. Happy Friday.
Oh my goodness, thank you so much for the 100 biddies! Thank you. Oh, my time is up, says Arakeet Parakeet, and I've just returned. I'm so sorry. Anyways, thank you for stopping by. Hope to see you again soon. I just wanted to be included, says Sarah. Well, thank you so very much. I really appreciate it. That's so sweet. I'm gonna take a sip of my tea and hope that my lungs come back to us. Arakeet Parakeet says, there's no reason to sub, then get smacked by hype train shenanigans. Y'all are the loveliest people. The sweetest people. The best people. I'm so grateful. Where did all my silk go? Did I not just have silk? My silk's disappeared. Oh well. I got this one. It's fine. Okay. I'm gonna try— no! Okay, well this is already going kind of badly, but oh well. It's fine, we'll fight our way through. It's fine, anyways. And that's 1, and yay! Thank you very much for the level 3 hype train. I very much appreciate it. Y'all are just the sweetest, the kindest, and I feel unworthy. But I got an— oh, bless. Oh! That's an interesting— this is an interesting— y'all. That is an interesting emote. That is a balloon dog leaving a balloon poop for you. You know what? Sure. Why not? So thank you for that, chat, and thank you for all of your continuing support and kindness. I'm sorry again that I'm going to be away for a couple of weeks. I will miss you very much. A gift for you, says Mark. Yeah, I know, a gift for you. It's like, wow, thanks so much for the present. It's just what I've always wanted. A poo. Okay, evade. Hit in the wrong direction. Jojo is lurking. Thank you very much for the lurk, Jojo. Much appreciated. Also, thank you for the hydrate and the posture check. Okay, I'm gonna straighten up just for you. Oh, I can feel it in my back muscles. Certified wall hugger, says Moonlight. Is that a problem? It's fun. Why wouldn't I do that? It's as far away from the goop as you can get. I don't want to get goopy. It's fine. I'm not second-guessing my dumb, incorrect strats today. Because the more you second-guess, the more likely you are to, do a terrible job. Because you're riddled with self-doubt. I used to get a lot. Also, when for the brief period where I played a Pokemon game on stream, I used to have like a Pokemon Sunday. I was playing through Arceus, and I would get people being like, "Why haven't you upgraded? Why haven't you like evolved your Oshawott?" And I was like, "Because he's cute." Why should I? He's cute, and he's also like level 100, and the most absurdly overpowered creature in my team. Any strat works if you're stubborn enough. Oh yeah. Most definitely. You know, like sometimes I just get fed up, and I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna just face tank this until I beat it. Which is perhaps not the wisest strategy, but sometimes it works. So who cares? Right? Hey, Groal. Nope. Oh well, at least I didn't get eaten by him, so that's something. Okay, alright. Get poison darted. What are you gonna do? Nope, nope. Okay. Face tanking would be bad idea with a boss with double damage and a silk infestation. You know, I feel like you might be right in this case. You might actually be right in this case. Doesn't matter, I'm dead anyways. Yes, exactly. Exactly, Moonlight. Hilarious, amazing. I completely agree. Okay. Okay, I did have a small handful of almonds when I was when I was off screen. I did have a small handful of almonds as a snack because I haven't really eaten today. Notwithstanding my tea, which is not really food per se. It's a mild amount of nourishment. There is a teaspoon of honey in it, but that's not really a lot. So poetic, right? Oh, just stunning. Was there milk in the tea? No, just honey. I think with the lemon it might curdle if I put milk in. I don't know. But I did have a small handful of almonds, roasted and salted almonds. Yeah, no, that's just sugar water. Then you need more food. Yes, which is why I had roasted and salted almonds, which are actually have nourishment in them, like, you know, protein and fats and fiber and other things. Well, salt. They do also have salt. But never mind. How many almonds? I don't know. I didn't count. A handful? Salt is tasty, says Rex. It is. I used to think, oh, I don't really like just eating almonds. I can't get on board with just having, like, almonds as a snack. But that's because I was imagining, like, raw, unsalted almonds, because that's the kind of... My mother would buy raw, unsalted almonds and roast them herself, and then eat roasted, unsalted almonds, and I found those to be bland AF. And so I was like, it's like punitive cardboard snack. Why would I want that? I won't reach for it. It's bad. And then I bought myself a bag of roasted salted almonds, and I was like, oh, wait a second. These are delicious, actually. Rawlmans, says Mark. Yes, exactly. Exactly, yes. And listen. Maybe getting the salt into the mix isn't as healthy for me, but you know? Hey, if it gets me eating something healthy like almonds, then good. Whatever. Silksong platforming is so much fun, says Moonlace. It really is. I'm having a great time. It's very satisfying, I think. Nope. Not today. Oh, you're back. Hi. Okay. Alright. That was interesting. Badoo. So many creatures that just spit at you. It's so rude. Do they not know that's extremely rude behavior to spit at someone? It isn't very polite. I love how the squid just forms from the environment. Yeah, it's like I'm just a grape just appearing out of nowhere. Except it's a grape that whose dad was a mosquito. Let's go. This is the one, says Cranky. My card of the day was King of Pentacles, so this'll be it. Thank you for the vote of confidence. Upper Casserole, hello! Upper Casserole says, best of luck with another rousing round of the floor is larva, which... Chef's kiss of description. So good. You can eat the squits, because grapes are vegetarian, says Moonlace. I can, but I'm not sure I want to. Rex says, I had to cut some salt from my diet, which mostly was easy. I realized how much salt was in frozen microwave pizzas and picked a different lunch. Soups made with low or no salt broth are quite bland, though. I mean, yeah, you can pump in as much other seasonings as you want. But salt does hit. Though that being said, I actually prefer lightly Listen, I am a flavor enjoyer. I like many and various kinds of seasonings, but sometimes I do like something a little bit plain. For instance, one of my favorite crisp flavors in this country is lightly salted. Does that make me sound like an extremely bland individual? I don't know. But I actually like... I like lightly salted crisps. I also like cooking a lot of really aromatic, spiced meals, so, you know. Oh, I see them as mosquitoes with those, puffy jackets from the 80s and 90s. I love that. I love that. That's wonderful. Okay. Alright. Who's next? It's you! Okay. Alright. Chop, chop, chop. Chalamet! Anyways. No beans! Stinky little buddy. I feel like this area has a smell. Oh no, and now so do I. Let me clean up a bit. Okay. Ren! Oh no, not again! Not again! No! Soodle noob! I'm sorry I skimmed your chat rules, I need to see them again. Most importantly, please no backseating or spoilers in this case. The usual, like, don't use slurs. No self-promo, unless requested. I think that's about it. That's the salient bits. What's the stance on suggested jokes? This is an adult stream for grown-ups. I take it as read that you're an adult if you're here. Don't talk about your age. Oh yeah, we also don't talk about our ages. So don't be like, I'm this number of years old. Because if there is a minor lurking in chat and they pop out and they're like, oh, hi, I'm 13, that's bad. And they may not realize that, you know, you don't know if bad actors are lurking and get weird. Okay, I'm on 1 health. Probably not a Yankee Candle smell, but a smell certainly. I mean, what if they did make a Yankee Candle smell based on bile water? That'd be fun. I heard Yankee Candle shut down? What? No. I was always a Bath & Body Works girly. Those scents are too good. I do like a good scented candle. I can't remember what brand it is that makes the one that we buy quite a bit. There's one that we got from Sainsbury's that's a tomato leaf candle, and it is so good. Wholeheartedly recommend the tomato leaf candle, and whatever brand they sell at Waitrose that makes a black cherry candle, really, really good. They closed a lot of stores, says Rex, and made more partnerships to stock them in other stores. Oh, I see, because I definitely, last time I was in the big Sainsbury's near my in-laws' house, there was an abundance of Yankee candles on display in the homewares section at the big Sainsbury's. I don't think most of them were my preferred scents, to be honest. But we really like the tomato leaf one from Sainsbury's. I think it's just like Sainsbury's home goods brand. Moldy, dank with like a garbage water acidity, says Cranky. Yeah, probably, yeah. It's definitely a humid environment, so there would definitely be a bit of that sort of like thick humidity smell. Yeah, my maggot experience has not been pleasant. Having had experienced those thems. Not a fun time. Not a fun time. It's interesting. I love bile water because it reminds me of personal trauma. But it's like, I feel like I tend to dislike things that remind me of personal trauma. Like there are definitely situations and characters in media where I'm like, I know everyone likes this, but I can't engage with things that this actor's in because they look too much like somebody or something like that. But this is a cozy stream, so gonna nip that talk in the bud right now. And instead just maybe do that. Okay. Yeah, I get that. Soodledip says we don't talk enough about how stinky Hollow Knight characters are. Oh no. There we go. Anyways, no shot zote showers. Yeah, exactly, Cranky. Anyways. Ren! Okay. No. No. Beans! Okay. Just, come on. Please don't. Yay! Okay. No! No! I hate when I get stuck on the side of that thing. Sometimes I can kind of bounce off of it. This is probably too much. Precept 58. Do not shower, says Sizzledoop. Showering will remove a putrid scent from your body that can be used to disorient your foe. Do it as little as possible. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. I mean, there is literally a charm you can get in Hollow Knight that emits what it describes as a heroic odor. And the cloud of stinkiness that you emit does damage to enemies that get within its aura. So, make of that what you will, everyone. And what I will make of that is stinky. Like, I am 100% sure that Dung Defender is a stinky boy. But, like, that doesn't make me love him less. Dung Defender is my boy, my favorite. Doma, doma, doma! My manure-scented friend. I love him so much. One of my favorite... I think it was from the first year of Hollow Knight Art Month, but I believe, anyways. I did an artwork of, Dung Defender and the little guy, and Dung Defender is just carrying them, like, on his shoulder, and it was just made me so happy. Because that is precisely the friendship they deserve. I love the fact that they just do a little sparring session, then he's like, "Ho-ho, that was a fun challenge! Thank you so much! Let's be besties!" It's just so cute. Bloop! Tomato leaf candle is technically a nightshade candle too, says Cranky. Technically true, yes. It also smells nice. Bile water does not smell like heroism, says Upper Casserole. No, it's nasty. Katie says, with regard to Precept 58, most Klingons would agree with this. Oh dear. There was... I can't remember what episode it was in. But there is an episode where someone describes Worf as smelling a little bit like sort of mossy lilacs, and I'm like, honestly, that sounds kind of good. I mean, I love lilacs, and I love the smell of moss, so... yeah. I would be on team Worf probably smells kind of good. Anyways. We just have to hope alien BO is better than human BO, says Cranky. I mean, it's very, like, it is possible that genuinely, like, stinky BO by, I don't know, Andorian standards, just smells like orange blossoms to us, and it's like, what are you talking about? You people smell amazing. And it's like, no! Skranku is the stinkiest boy ever to live. It's so nasty. What do you mean he smells nice? And you're like, yeah, no, he smells kind of good. I think that would be very, very funny. But how weird would that be? I mean, I know obviously there are aliens who like eat very different food to humans. Though, as always, with the show being as kind of written by Americans and therefore sort of America-centric as like the Federation seems to be, there's always cases where like, I don't know, for instance, like, I think Cardassians are supposed to like weird, sort of a lot of weird, like, cured fish and stuff, and I'm like, I like weird cured fish and stuff. They'd probably like surströmming. They should visit Sweden, and maybe they'd have a better impression of, like, humans. you know, what about the... Oh, no! No, no! I was thinking too much about Ferengi tube grubs, and I got gottened. Anyways, I'll be dead soon. Sidaloop says that Bellheart smells like shit! Exclamation mark language! It's fine. You are allowed to swear, by the way. The most metallic scent ever. Oh, see, that's the thing. I actually like a metallic smell. You know the like smells like guitar strings, says Moonlace. Yeah. Thing is, I have a nostalgia for like metalworking, metal workshop, engineering smells, because my family owned a gear shop. Like, my great aunts and uncles owned a gear shop when I was little, and so that's a very nostalgic smell for me, actually. So it's not a bad smell to me. It's like, oh, that's nice. Anyways. Or rusted balcony. I think the bellways smell like old metal, like when you find your grandma's old sousaphone in the basement. There's gotta be a story behind that. That sounds amazing. I will see you later, Moonlace. I don't want an advice, no. But have a lovely day, thank you. I love shop smell, says Cranky, but I worked as a welder for a decade. Oh, that's super rad. Was it a fun job? It seems like it would be a fun job. Probably a hard job, but definitely quite cool. I oftentimes think that, you know, like, what if I went into some kind of work like that, but A, like, it's incredibly skilled, and am I could learn a skill, but I'm latently learning that I may be slightly dyspraxic, so I don't necessarily know if it's the best idea for me to do anything that involves, you know, larger scale specialized equipment and immense amounts of personal safety gear, etc., etc. Not much of a story, just a lot of time playing in Grandma's basement. Oh, that's so cool! Katie says Hornet needs a grappling hook or really strong claws to keep from being vacuumed up. She does have the grip thing, which I find very useful. Though I was actually going to. I wanted to see if maybe I could put on my lucky dice, because I do not need the compass on right now to tell me where I am. So I was going to swap it out for the lucky dice, but I keep forgetting to do it. But yeah. It's the best with Cranky, just not the job part of it. The bosses in most factories are terrible business degree jerks who don't know anything but want to tell you what to do. Yeah, that's management. No offense to any managers, but that is a lot of management, is people with business degrees who don't always really understand what the people working for them do, to the detriment of the people working for them, because then they'll want to implement things that they don't really understand why it's not feasible, or why maybe some changes need to be made. But they want to feel like they're making an impact, so they'll be like, okay, I'm introducing these changes, and everyone is like, okay, this is a bad idea and we'll make it worse, and they're like, but how about you do it anyway? And then you do it, and then it's worse, and they're like, oh, what went wrong? Gee, I wondered, Daryl, what could it be? You know, it's like you end up in a situation where you've got CEOs that get hired because they have experience as a CEO, but not experience within the industry that they've become a CEO for. That's where you end up with, like, bad things happen. Anyways, the actual work of welding or metalwork is so fun. I believe it. It's one of those things that, like, if I had infinite time and money to just learn all of the skills and trades that I think are really cool and would be fun, like, I know in my heart I would enjoy, I do enjoy work that involves, like, actually, like, making things, working things up with my hands, you know, like using tools, that kind of thing. I love all that. I find it really fun and satisfying. But also, surprise, I have ADHD. I don't know if I mentioned this recently, but it means, among other things, that I will often intensely hyperfixate on a particular skill or topic for a period of time and then lose interest. And that's bad when you're considering, you know, like, training for a career. Kind of makes it a problem. So it's just kind of, It kind of means there are a lot of things that I could never do a sideways career move into because of just like, I would spend so much time learning to do this and then lose interest like 6 months later and be like, oh no, I want to quit my job. Oh no. But yeah, Cranky says, big dream of mine is to have my own small shop. I teach classes. I really want to see more women and girls do battle work like me. That would be so cool. I would love that for you. I own all my old tools, but I live in an apartment, so I can't really do it here. Yeah, you need kind of like some kind of garage, like shop space, I would assume. That's how you get all of Silicon Valley right now, says Cranky, and it sucks. Yup. Just goes to show that the people who are the most like skilled and knowledgeable at the actual work are rarely the people who end up in like, it's not, you know, not universally, but rarely are the people who end up in like senior management executive positions because I don't know, a lot of the people who I know who do, you know, who have like technical expertise or skill or whatever, they don't want to, you know, promote themselves into a position where they're not actually doing the work they enjoy anymore. That's the difference. It's just, I don't know how to correct this. I don't know how to fix this as a society, but it does seem to be the case a lot of the time. But yeah, Soodledoop says, CEO, why don't you CEO about this follow? Aw, beans. Cranky says, I mostly do TIG welding, so part of that is working with AC on aluminum and gold, so TIG can be used for jewelry and repair on very small scale. Ooh. Flogging Molly has a great song called The Power's Out that I think of when I think of CEOs. They're leeches profiting off the skills and labor of real folk who can do things. Yep, I can't follow again, says Cranky. Oh no. Are you unfollow? I mean, you can do it. You don't have to follow if you don't want to. But yeah. Anyway, Soodledoop says, "Hey, buy this thing that squeezes a packet of juice for a chunk of money when you can do." Oh, are you talking about the Juicero? That I was a few months ago old when I learned about the Juicero situation that happened a few years ago. If you don't know, they were like marketing it as like a game changer juice machine that, oh, optimal nutrition and so easy, fresh juice right in your own home. And what? I didn't even mean to hit pause. I just got all discombobulated.
Frankie Martini just subscribed. Where are the
No.
mods? Sami is telling me to unfollow and you're telling Mom Frown.
Cranky, thank you so much for the sub. I'm not telling you to unfollow. I'm very happy you're here. I was very confused, which is not unusual, but thank you so much for the sub. I really appreciate it. That's so sweet. I'm teasing. I know. Thank you. But also genuinely, thank you very much indeed. We're here for whimsy. I'm trying to whimsy. Oh yeah, so, okay, so this juice machine, apologies if I misremember any of the details, but they were like, we have combined ingredients in these, like, patented, juice, like, things, units that you put into the machine, and then it specially juices the content for you into an amazing, delicious juice a delicious juice product. And it was expensive. It was like hundreds of dollars for this thing, right? And the idea was that you were getting some kind of extremely specialized fresh juice experience. And it turns out that what was inside the pouches was just juice, and people like reverse engineered the juice machine and discovered that literally all that the juice machine does is squeeze the juice out of the pouch, which you could just do with your bare hands for hundreds less. And they made this like defensive post about how, you know, well, listen, here's the thing, like it's specially calibrated to squeeze the juice at a specific pressure and rate for maximum fresh and deliciousness, and it's it was just such bullshit. Pardon my French. It was just such obvious bullshit at that point that it's like, no, you just sold a snake oil product. Chirpy Chirp, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in. Hello, hello. How was your stream? It's lovely to see you. Hello to Shooter Man. Welcome in. Thank you for coming in. Hello, hello. Let me just get a... Chirpy, what were you up to? If I can type correctly on this keyboard, that would be great. I can't. There we go. Okay, if you're not following Chirpy, you can do that right there. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in. Hello, hello. I hope you had a wonderful stream. We've been talking about this juicer machine that was like crowdfunded a few years ago that it turns out was a scam. It's literally like a several $100 machine that you put packets of juice into, and it squeezes the juice packet into a glass, and that was it. Amazing. Can you believe to learn? Yes, 3D modeling my office area. It's a long project, says Chirpy. Oh my goodness, that does sound like a long project. As always, this is an art tax optional stream, but if you have any like artworks or anything that you want to share, you are more than welcome to whisper a link in my direction, and I will try and figure out how I do that when I'm on when I'm on game mode. It's fine. I can figure it out. But yes. But also, if you just want to like chill or raid and lurk or whatever, that's also fine. There's absolutely no pressure in that respect. For anyone who's new here, hi, hello. We are attempting Bile Water in Silksong at the moment, so if you haven't played the game and you do not want to be spoiled, please be advised, spoilers beyond this point for up to and including Bile Water in the game. Oh shoot, I'm so sorry, Chirpy. An 8-year link. Can you whisper it to me? I will pop it in, but I can't. My moderation settings don't let links in. I'm so sorry. Dubitable, hello. Are you playing to get inspiration for the art month? I play every Friday, but I am in fact doing the art month as well. Oh, sweet. Okay, thank you, Chirpy. I got it. I will grab that. Anyways, I'm writing a fanfic for this, says Soodledoop. Oh, exciting. I love all the different media that people are using. It's very inspiring. Okie dokie. So I've got a link to Chirpy's Blue Sky. So I'm going to get a window open that we can go have a little look-see at in just a second. There we go. Hopefully that's working. I'm not signed into Blue Sky on here. That doesn't matter. Oh man, this art is so good. Y'all are in for a treat. Okay. Let's see if that... it's not working. Just give me a second. I'm so sorry. In the meantime, if you're not familiar with me and my gubbins, can you see my Instagram now? I think you can. Yeah, okay. So this is my Instagram. This is what I've been doing for Hollow Knight Art Month. Let's just look at this one. Because I'm not logged in, so it's being a weirdo. No, it's not letting me... Okay, you can see the small thumbnails. You get the idea. I do Hollow Knight art as well. But here's Chirpy's, and oh my goodness, that is so good. I'm also not signed in here, so I don't know whether or not I've already liked it. I might have already liked it because I love this. Oh, I did see this one on Discord as well. The Grand Hunt with all of the little... with all of the creatures mounted on the thing. I thought that's so good. I love that idea over the fireplace. So good. Let me get another shout out for you in the chat. But yeah, if you're not familiar with me, hi. I'm a Twitch user, Sammy Kelch. I do art streams on Mondays and Thursdays normally, and I do Cozy Game Streams on Friday mornings, and we are attempting to make our way through Silksong right now, and it's going. We're having fun though, and that's the important thing. I love this piece as well. The glow that you've got from Mother is so stinking good. It's so good. And of course, Mr. Mushroom. I'm just going through all of the Hollow Knight art months, and you did this in Blender. I'm so impressed. And I love this. This is so good. It's such a vibe, and the plasmium glow, chef's kiss. And here's a beautiful hornet just chillaxing, which I love for her. These are all so beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing these. And once again, if you're not following Chirpy and you want to, you can do that right there. Where is my game screen? Okay. Anyways, I've been saying if I manage to all 31 days, I'll have to play Hollow Knight. It's a fun game. I recommend it. I do. I had such a good time with it. I think I've played through the game in its entirety probably about at least 4 times. I had a very slow first playthrough because I'm a slowpoke, and also I was streaming it. Then I attempted a speed run, which ended up going as slow as a regular playthrough. I did 100% Steel Soul run. And just for fun, I did a run to see what happens if you deviate slightly from the normal path with regards to I'm trying to say this in a way that doesn't spoil Hollow Knight for anyone who hasn't played it. Basically there are areas where you have an option to like rescue a character. And you can just choose to ignore that. So I wanted to get the achievement that you get for choosing to ignore that, basically. And then I also managed to save a character who would otherwise have perished. I think that's vague enough that you're not spoiled. I hope, anyways. Soodle Noop says, I will take just about any chance I get to ramble about my Hollow Knight Blorbos. Do not get me started. Uh-oh. Should we get them started? How about we get them started? 'Cause, relate. I love my Hollow Knight Blorbos and my Silksong Blorbos. I haven't even finished this game, and I have Blorbies in it. Like, oh my god, have you met Pilby? I love Pilby so much. Anyways. Anyways. I'll forget by then anyways, says Chirpy. The spoilers will fade from my memory. I mean, that's a useful memory having skill for sure. I guess I'm kind of spoiling myself with the Hollow Knight art month, but I have no idea what anything means. That's fair. To be fair, I am some percentage of the way through Silksong, and I am being spoiled for later areas of Silksong because I'm doing Hollow Knight art month. And there are some prompts that relate to things that I haven't done yet, or some prompts that I'm interpreting using screen caps of things that I haven't done yet. Hi, Freddy! It's lovely to see you. Welcome in. How are you doing, Your Highness? Welcome, welcome. I hope you're having a lovely Friday. I am. Okay, well, I was attempting to fight these guys while incurring the least amount of damage possible, and it seems to have backfired slightly for a moment there, but we've got it back. We got it back. Arting along for Hollow Knight Art Month. Hell yeah! That's what. This afternoon, I plan to hopefully finish today and tomorrow's pieces for Hollow Knight Art Month, so that I can spend tomorrow packing my bags, getting ready to travel, checking into my flight, and not panicking. Because for some reason I'm feeling immensely anxious about this trip. I don't know why. I'm having a lot of... I'm not like scared of flying, but for some reason I'm having a lot of anxiety about this flight in particular. I think it's just because I don't know where we're sitting. Because that made the trip way more expensive than we can afford. So we just decided to go without advanced seat selection this time. And I've been assured by my spouse that it'll be fine. But I'm still nervous. Especially since, like, listen, we're middle-aged. We can't be doing with, like, going an entire 7 or 8 hour flight without taking a break at least every couple of hours to stand up and, like, stretch. Because, you know, we have the knees of middle-aged people. Well, I'll be dead in a second. But who knows? Maybe this is the run. Maybe it will be. Anyways. But yeah, I'm going to visit my family in Canada. I also have them clicky knees, says Chirpy. Yeah, it sucks. Oh, jeez, I'm dead. Speaking of sucks. East-West flights are the worst, too. It's not pleasant. I can't do time zones. Brazil to US is easy because it's a 1 hour change for me. Yeah, that's not too bad. So officially go wander outside and maybe get breakfast time, says Cranky. Have a lovely time. Y'all are going to have to be on mobile, so everyone squeeze in. All right, everyone, budge up. Make some room. Get comfy. Ah, Chirpy's in Canada. Hi, hello. I'm waving. I will be in the same country as you in a few days. I'm currently in the United Kingdom, which is where I live, as you can tell by my accent. So it'll be nice to see. It'll be nice to see the fam and the old stomping grounds. Visit my former local supermarkets. See the many type fonts of the Toronto subway. Someday I will release a big, stupidly detailed video on my YouTube channel about the Toronto subway type font. Which is silly. I'm in the French-speaking province. Oh, nice! I have family! I have family in the French-speaking province. If you're familiar with, I think they're still in Vaudreuil? So don't quote me on that, but somewhere near there. Anyways, if you know where that is. Anyways, also feel free to if you don't have to say whether or not you do if that feels too doxy. Please be safe. Anyways, Freddie says, I used to be able to just sleep during the entire flight, but now I'm older for some reason I can't. And boy, does my ADHD brain hate the being boxed in. Yeah. I also find, like, if I wanted to, like, it's like I can't really sleep. And my return flight is a red-eye, so that's also fun. Everyone knows I'm in Quebec City anyway. Too proud of it not to talk about it, says Chirpy. Fair enough. Quebec City is lovely. I keep wanting to actually get out there when we go, because my immediate family lives in Ontario. And I keep wanting to get out to, like, Quebec and see, like, my cousins and stuff out there when we come back to visit. But there's never enough time. It ends up being like, okay, if we're gonna make our way out there, it's gonna take an extra day just to get there and to get back, and both of those travel days are gonna be kind of write-offs because everything is so far apart in Canada. It's not fair. So notwithstanding Montreal Airport, I haven't actually been around Quebec in a very long time, which does me a sadness because it's fun. But I mean, the airport was fine. Anyways, but yeah, I highly doubt I'm gonna get any sleep on either of our flights. I think I'm just gonna be very discombobulated for a few days either side, you know? And that's okay. It is what it is. I just really hope that we're able to get, like, if it's you know, since it's usually a bank of 3 seats, I hope we're able to get, like, the, middle seat and aisle seat. So that we can get up and stretch our legs and not have to bother the person on the aisle every time one of us needs to get up to, you know, visit the loo or just do some yoga in you know, sort of that quiet bit next to the window where there aren't any seats. Which I feel like I don't know what the name of that bit of the plane is, but it feels like it's just leg stretching territory to me. Yay! All right. Freddie says, I feel the same about my hometown. I don't really feel like a Belgian, but I do feel like an Antwerpener. Nice. I assume that's what they call someone from Antwerp. Which I have not been to. One of these days. I think it would be fun. I have been to Brussels, though, of places in Belgium. It's a nice 2-day trip. I like the trams, and they have some really good coffee. Chirpy says, I've been watching too many Mayday air disaster videos. Oh no, oh no. Oh no, don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. I'm gonna be on an 8-hour flight in a couple days. No. It'll be fine. It's literally as fine as taking the bus. I know this. And I honestly don't have a ton of anxiety about flying normally. I do enjoy traveling, so yeah. Well, I'm very biased, but you really should come and visit. It's on my list. We also have trams. I do love trams, and a bookstore with a wine bar. Ooh, that sounds nice. No! That was entirely my bad for being a silly sausage. At least I managed to get away from that in slow motion, among other things. Yeah, it would be weird if all you had was a tram, like a tram and like a bookshop wine bar. That's a weird yeah, I'm dead. Okay, that's a weird combination of the only 2 things you have to have. I'm sure there are weirder things that towns have that's all that's there, but I feel like that would be weird. It's like, yeah, oh, I visited the loveliest town. There's literally nothing there but a dog bakery. That would be weird. That whatever example town I mentioned there must be very bougie. 'Cause who else has a dog bakery? Those tricksy traps. Not a fan. Okay, swim, 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 swim! We're here. Oh my god, we're almost 3 hours into the stream. Heck. I was really hoping I'd beat this fight before the stream ended. Oh no! Well, in my defense, y'all have just been too nice to chat to. So I've been very chatty today. So thank you for that. I love talking to y'all. Anyways. Whoa. Heck and shoot. Before I continue, I am remembering this stream is brought to you by me. I have a shop where you can get things like stickers and prints, and also I have a limited selection of extremely limited edition Hollow Knight art, if that's something that you might be interested in. Including a including this very PNG tuber, is actually part of a medieval manuscript inspired piece that is that optionally comes illuminated with gold, or gold paint at least, or else it would be very expensive, and it is only a little bit expensive. And also really fun to get to do. Yeah, I wasn't gonna make that one, so I decided to redo it. Okay. I'm gonna snooze the ads for as long as I can because I don't want to stop playing. It's a good idea for a theme of medieval stuff. It was so fun to do. I want to do more medieval style work actually. I find the style very enjoyable to work in. And I do think there are other things in like Hollow Knight and Silksong that probably lend themselves quite well to like the style of medieval bestiary. I could do a medieval piece based on like Terry, who's a friend of the channel. If you're not familiar with Terry, he is a Forg mage. You may have seen him earlier on screen. But he looks like, I'm popping in for anyone who can't see chat, I'm popping an emote in the chat of Terry the Forg mage with a big red heart, because he is full of love. That's his secret magic skill, is love. Because I'm a big sap like that. Anyways. And his head is shaped like a pistachio. Alright, okay. So far, so okay. No! Dash it all! Very silly creature. Very silly indeed. I don't like it. If you could stop dropping, like, spears and stuff on me, that'd be super cool. I wish you would do that. I don't actually find that enjoyable. That is very unmutual behavior, in fact. Could you perhaps cease that silliness? I am snoozing the ads, because I don't want y'all to be stuck in another ad break. Normally I would have ended stream by now, but I want to try and win this ding-dang fight, y'all. Welcome back, Soodle Noob. Sorry to do something. That's alright, no worries. Yep, we are at Groal time. Oh no, Bren. Just running away from these guys. Running around at the speed of silk. Ah, heck. Okay, alright. Oh, no, I'm goopy again, but it's nothing insurmountable. We got this. Okay. Okay. Alright. Silly tall Chalamet. Where are you? Alright. Nearly there. Okay. Oh yes, it's the horse chestnut goes twice. Okay, uh-huh. Mm-hmm. And then who's next? Ah, I love when blowing up one of them also blows up the other one. That's just nice. That feels good. Okay, and I have Brend. I feel a lot healthier now. Hey! Taking a sip of my tea while I have a second. Ooh. Oh, beans. Here we go. Oh no! I scooted the wrong way, and then I touched his leg. Not even meaning to. He just floated at me, and now I'm dead. That doesn't seem fair. That doesn't seem fair at all. One more try. I knew it wasn't gonna happen, but I was really hoping that I would get this stupid fight done before I left for my little stream break in another country. And I'm also sorry I won't be present for a couple weeks on stream. I will be in the Discord, though, if you're in the Discord. And I'll be in other Discords if we're in mutual Discords as well. So there's a link to the Discord if you want to join. It's a quiet place, but we have fun there. You can share your artwork if you're working on artwork. If you've baked an interesting loaf of bread, you can share that with us. If you stream, you can let us know when you're live. And if you want to know when I'm live, I almost always remember to post it there. Usually on time, even. I'm quite good about that routine. Anyways. So that's what I'm up to. I'm gonna miss y'all so much while I'm swanning about another country. And by swanning, I mean probably transporting myself from gluten-free bakery to gluten-free bakery. And eating, hopefully, at least one butter tart. I miss butter tarts. None will ever be as good as my grandma's, but hey, that's life. Anyways. Okay. I think we are well equipped to continue on. No. Oh jeez. Oh jeez, I thought we beefed it there, but we didn't. Okay. The fact that we did not beef any of that is nothing short of a miracle as far as I'm concerned. Oh jeez, okay, well, it was fun while it lasted. It was fun while it lasted. Anyways. But yeah, I hope y'all have a good weekend. I hope if you have any cool stuff you're up to, I hope it's fun. If you're just planning to chillax, I hope it's fun. If you're working, I hope it's pleasant. I hope whatever it ends up being is something good. If you're doing Hollow Knight Art Month, prompt artwork stuff, I am so looking forward to seeing it. If you share it anywhere, do use the hashtag HKAM26, so we can search for it. Because I have been dooting around the hashtag as best as I can, and seeing what people have been up to, and looking at all of the Discords. I'm in like 3 Discords for that are posting like Hollow Knight Art Month stuff. It's been so good. There are too many skilled artists in this fandom, if it's a fandom. I am continuously in awe and just a little bit jealous. But mostly inspired. It's a good time. Okay. Okay, I really just want to nail this fight before it forces us back into an ad break. I really do. That's my dream right now. Because I really don't want to go into another ad break, because I do unfortunately have a bunch of stuff to get done this afternoon, so I can't stick around for extra longer than usual. Even though I have been already. Okay, alright, you know what, that'll do. Good enough. Let's go. Okay, and up, up, up. Up she goes. Do-do-do, do-do-do. Ascend. Ascend, Horned. Good job. Huh. Oh, whatever. Oh, we don't quite. I thought we would have had enough to heal. Oh no, we did a line thing, which uses up a thread of silk. So never mind. Never mind. Okay, fine. Let's go. Yeah. No. Heck. Okay. All right. Oh, this music really is so pretty. This music is so pretty and this place is so nasty. And I understand a little bit more of the lore as to why this place is nasty, and I understand why they're mad about it. But it's still nasty. I still don't want to hang out here. Okay. Let's go. Yep, fine. Where are you? Oh, no. Okay, that's fine. This is fine. It's fine. I'm just gonna, you know what, why not? I'm just gonna heal for funsies. And I'm gonna immediately take a damage again, so who cares? Nothing matters. Nothing matters, so do your best anyways. Gambate, little horn. Oh no. I'm goopy. That's better. Oh no. Well, I briefly had enough to de-goop with, and then I fell in the goop again. Which always makes you lose silk as well. So I love that for me. Okay. Okay, let me just fully get out of there, because that was real bad. Okay, alright. This is an improvement. Oh, no, no. Okay, well, I'll be dead soon. I'll be dead very soon! No! Heck! Okay, well, that guy's dead first, so that's good. Oh, jeez. This is so bad, y'all. This is so bad. This is so bad. I don't like it. You know when, like, you can see that something is about to happen, but it's too late for you to act upon it, and you're just like, well, I guess this is gonna happen. Yeah, that was that. I'm sorry. Oh, biddle boy. Let's go again. Okay, I'm on my final ad snooze, and then, I really hope we can get one more attempt in before it tries to force us into ads. Because I don't want y'all to have to see ads. But, okay. Ads snoozed for 5 more minutes! So I can keep attempting briefly. Okay. Anyways. I'm hoping that when we, that when I'm back from Canada, I'll have some material for a new YouTube video that was requested. And I am nothing if not, if this means that one person will watch it, then I guess I'm making this video. So, yeah. My YouTube channel is the same name as my name, which is also my Twitch name. It's just if you're wondering, hey, what does that Twitch username mean? That's just my name. My Twitch username is just my name. Because I guess, I don't know, I'm very uncreative like that. I'm not sure what happened there. But oh well. Well, that grape got squished. Sorry, grapey. Okay, moving on. Wizard. Let's go again. Hopefully this is the last time we ever have to do it. That would be great. I don't want to come back to have to do this again. I don't want to come back and have to do this again in a few weeks. But if it's where we're at, then it's where we're at. And once again, I forgot to change. Ah, shoot! I forgot to change my. I forgot to change my. Oh no! I forgot to change my what I had equipped again because I was gonna pop the lucky dice on in place of the compass because I don't need the compass anymore. The lucky dice would be way more useful than the compass at this point. But I'm silly and I forgot. Oh well, never mind. It's fine. Let's go. Fight. Thanks for landing on my head, buddy. I really appreciate that. That was super, super cool and sexy of you. Yay. Okay. Well, this could certainly be going better, but never mind. Okay. Where are you going? You are here. Yay. I like when you're there, because it's easy for me to jump on your head. Where are you going? What are you doing? Alright, wizard. We're okay. We're still alive. For the moment. Everything's fine. Whoop. Everything's fine. Okay. Alright. The music for this is genuinely quite stressful. If it weren't for the fact that sometimes sounds are made that are useful indicators of what's happening in the game, I would be tempted to just take off my headphones. So I wouldn't be stressed by the stressful music, but that seems like also a terrible idea, if we're being honest. Like, hey, you know, they maybe don't do that? I don't know. Anyways. Where are you? Hey, tall Chalamet. You stinky. And now you're done. Tall Chalamet fainted. I wonder how tall Timothy Chalamet is. Have I actually seen any movies that he's in? I don't think I have. I saw a picture of him in the front row at a basketball game. I love when they all just blow each other up in this stage of the fight. I find that very, poetic somehow. Hey, Groal! It's great to see you! Okay, well, fine. Damn it! No! I will not be hoovered this day. No, 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 no. Okay, maybe I will be hoovered. Damn it! Damn it, damn it, damn it. No. Oh, shoot, the ad break is running. Ah, crap. Okay, so it's break time. I'm gonna not do anything for a few minutes. BRB, everybody. Oh, no. Oh, thank goodness we're back. Hi, everybody. I'm so sorry about that. If you heard me making any noises, I thought I'd save some time, because I'd meant to do that thing where I changed some bits that I had while I was at the bench, and I did that. So I've given myself the lucky dice, instead of the compass, because we don't need to have a sense of direction at the moment. Because we're literally just traversing the same path over and over and over again. So, like, what's the point? Just scrambling up the wall like a little scramble girl. I'd say Hornet's pretty good at scrambling. She can be a little scramble gal. Why not? Doop. Run, 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 run. Gotta go fast. I wanna, since y'all had to endure ads, and I'm really sorry that you had to endure ads, I feel like to make up for it, I can't leave him. It's my lunchtime, but I can't leave yet. I gotta make another attempt or two. So apologies for that, but let's try again. Let's try again and then probably try again another time if we don't win this one. We might win this one, who knows? I feel like as long as we actually manage to get as far as Groal, we are figuring out how to do some stuff here. And that's good. All right, good enough. Let's go. Nope. Let's go. Damn it. I only like to go when there isn't a mosquito perched on this wall, because otherwise I know that I'm going to hit the mosquito. And if the mosquito isn't there, that at least gives me like a tiny outsized chance that I won't take damage, and I appreciate having that tiny outsized chance, you know? It feels better. Okay. Don't get speared by the spears. Good. Grab that fight silk. Good. Delicious. Wonder what fight silk tastes like. I want to imagine it's some kind of like, it has some kind of a candy floss vibe. But that's just me. Ah, geez, I'm goopy. Oh well, whatever. So it goes. Alright. Alright, grapes. Okay. Run, 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 run. I wish I was better at running. Scramble. Grab that silk. Bren. Good. Let's go. Okay. This is the run. Okay. This is the run, y'all. Do I feel it in my bones? No. But am I trying to... Am I hopeful that exuding an air of confidence will trick the game into thinking that I know what I'm doing? Yes. Fake it till you make it and all that, right? Is that a thing? Oh, thank you, Lucky Dice. Thank you, Lucky Dice. Hell yeah. Love my Lucky Dice. Okay. Good. Who's next? It's y'all. Hey, Tall Chalamet. Anyways. Nope. No. No, thank you. Okay. Alright. Okay. What's next? Anyways. Normally before I end stream I talk about weekends and stuff, but to be honest, my weekend this weekend is a whopping great boatload of panickedly making sure we've got everything sorted and then going to the airport. So, thrilling stuff. I do look forward to having a late breakfast at Pret. And bringing my own snacks for the plane. No! Heck! Heck! Okay. Oh, jeez. Jeez! No! No, for real, for real! I hate when they get to shoot 4 darts instead of 2. That doesn't seem fair. I'm doing horribly now. I was doing alright before and now I'm doing bad. I don't like that feeling. That's a worse feeling. And I'm goopy again. Well. Oh well. To me, packing and preparing is the most stressful. I'm always scared of forgetting something. Yeah, I've tried to let go of that more in recent years. Knowing that, like, as long as we have, like, our medications, like, wherever we go, we'll have shops, you know? And we're very good about making sure that we have our medications, so. Oh, I'm just gonna hide out down here. Nope. No! I don't think so. Oh, come on. Rude! So rude! I honestly thought that there was a tiny possibility that I might have been able to claw it back there, but no. No, there wasn't. Oh, Chirpy says, I used to work on ships, and if I forgot something, couldn't just go to a shop much. Yeah, that's worse. Oh gosh. That's when I guess it's probably very useful to have a list. Oh my goodness. Tends not to be so much of a shopper's drug mart in the middle of the sea. Sounds like a neat time otherwise. I don't spend a lot of time on ships because my moderator / spouse gets seasick. We took the ferry across to France once, and that was more than enough. For my fella. Jojo, thank you very much for the hydrate. I'm going to take a big sip of my tea. Mmm. Still delicious. It's stone cold lemon and ginger. Just the way I like it. I do actually. I think it's good. Neat. Cruise ship maybe, but dry bulk is a little less exciting. Yeah, I can see that. There are certainly people who just prefer being at sea, though. And I imagine that would be potentially a good job if you prefer to be at sea. La la la. Okay. Good enough. Let's go. Okay. Alright. No! I didn't want to get goopy! Heck! Okay. There we go. Alright. Let's go again. Oh, shit! Mm. I get seasick even thinking of boats, says Freddy. Oh, jeez. Yeah. I'm alright with boats myself. But I mean, I grew up paddling a canoe, so, you know, maybe that helped. I don't think I've ever had, like, I've been more seasick on, like, buses than I have been on boats. And occasionally on planes when there's really choppy air. That will make me feel a little bit queasy as well, which is, I don't know if is that normal? I don't know. Nope. Yep. Okay. I love taking the train though, so I usually try to go for train over boat. I love trains. Completely agree. Like, yeah, we took the ferry across to France once and decided that, you know, the Eurostar is easier, or just fly depending on where we're going. If we're going to the land mass of Europe next to us. Okay. Thank you, Lucky Dice. But yeah. I mean, I could get queasy anywhere for no apparent reason. But, I did have a few moments when we were flying somewhere and there was some particularly choppy air, and that was not pleasant. But anyways. But most of the time, it's fine. There's one time in a storm I felt like I was on a roller coaster. That sounds awful. I'm so sorry. Not great and worse. The cook doesn't secure his stuff and there's mayo, eggs, and stuff all over the kitchen when you finish your shift. No! No! Oh my goodness, that sounds like a terrible, terrible day. Genuinely terrible day. I'm so sorry that you had to experience that. Okay, where are you going? Chalamet! Hey, tall Chalamet! I just wanted to sleep, says Chirpy. I'm so sorry. That sounds like a not good time. Okay. Speaking of not good times, here comes the horse chestnut. Nope. Okay. Okay. This is the run, y'all. This is the run. We're doing okay. I probably cursed it by saying so. Yep, I immediately took damage. So glad I quit that, says Chirpy. Yeah, I believe it. Sometimes when the things that enhance a job no longer exceed the things that detract from it, you can just leave. And it's probably a good idea. Oh no. I'm so sorry, everybody. I feel like I've got a sneeze brewing. I'm trying really hard not to, but... Oh! Sorry. I didn't want to get hit while I was sneezing. Oh, that was so unpleasant. Oh no. Okay. Okay, it's fine. We're fine. We're good. Okay. Oh shoot. For some reason I mistakenly thought I might not get hit by that, but haha, lol, nope. Okay. Alright, we're okay. We're okay for now. I wouldn't trade the experience I got, but I wouldn't go back. Yeah, that's fair. Sometimes life be like that. Sometimes it's like, this was good. I never want to do it again. Oh, I didn't mean to unleash two, hogflies at once. Oh, heck. Okay. I think the other thing that's annoying about this boss is that they keep disappearing from the screen for periods of time. Oh, heck. Oh, heck. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Okay, Bren. Nope. Oh, no! 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 Okay, and I've got to go. I'm super late. I've run super long, and I've got to go do all of the other things I have to do today, which are many in number, so I'm so sorry, chat. I tried my best. I think we were doing okay there, but we got in the end. And so it goes. We'll come back to it in a few weeks' time. And I hope you have a nice time while I'm away. I'm so sorry that I will be not present for a bit. But thank you for hanging in the meantime. And I do hope that I'll see some of you when we return. I do. And yeah. Shall we? Shall we go see Shall we go see a friend of the channel and say hello? Sammy is abandoning us. I will be back really soon, I promise! I haven't seen my family in 2 years. Listen. Cut me some slack. Anyways, is this how you spell your username? Yes, it is. Okay. Alright, Toto's doing some crochet, which sounds really cozy. He was hanging out with us earlier, and also he's just generally a really good egg and a really fun hang, if you want to. And also is a big Silksong enjoyer, so let's go say hi to Rototo. Popping a generic raid message into the chat. If you have the emotes, feel free to grab the emotes. If you don't have the emotes, you can just say a generic raid message and or append any cool emotes that you do have. It's all good. I am gonna miss y'all so much, and I really look forward to seeing you again when I'm back at the end of the month, or towards the end of the month. It's gonna be a very bittersweet couple of weeks, but I look forward to seeing you on my return. And I hope you had fun here, and I hope we can have a fun again very soon. I'll be on Discord and online in various places, obviously, so if you want to say hi, feel free to come say hi. I'll be about. But in the meantime, take care, everyone. Have a good weekend. Have a good few weeks. I love you so much. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful everything. Goodbye, and Good Friday.